Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gerald Kemp Field here at Medina Valley High School. It is the first round of the playoffs where the Medina Valley Panthers getting set to take on the Burbank Bulldogs. This is a best-of-3 series. This is Game 1 here tonight. Game 2 will be tomorrow at SAISD, and Game 3, if necessary, they will flip for home and away, and it will be at noon on Saturday, one of the two ballparks. I'm Jared Lucky along here with Dwayne Garza. Umpires out to get the lineups here. Nice night for a ball game. It's a little muggy, but it's starting to cool off a little, and hopefully we don't get any bad weather before the end of the game tonight.
Yeah, it's playoff time in Texas, Jared, and this is what we've been looking forward to. We have beautiful weather conditions for a baseball game. The lights are on, and we have got a crowd that's filing in. The Burbank has brought, we're 15 minutes early. Burbank's already got a pretty good-sized crowd coming in, which I'm impressed with. The whole outfield is full of vehicles. The tailgating, they're too deep, stacked in the outfield. Tailgating is going on, and behind me there's a huge Medina Valley crowd also.
Yep, and kind of a little odd here tonight. So we got Medina Valley, white, orange, and black. Burbank, orange, and black. So we got a lot of the same colors clashing here tonight. Burbank's going to be wearing their orange jerseys with black pants. The Panthers in all white here tonight. You got a four-man umpiring crew now in the playoffs, so you got one for each base and the home plate umpire. And we are going to – I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups real fast. We'll do that first of all and knock that out of the way. And we'll start with the visiting Burbank Bulldogs. They were third place in their district, and they'll lead it off with their second baseman, Chris Mendez. The center fielder, Jonathan Depew, will bat second. On the hill tonight for Burbank, Jared Romero, he's batting third. The cleanup hitters, the shortstop, Jeremiah Vallejo. The catcher, Brandon Herrera, will bat fifth. Sixth hitter is the first baseman, Santos Maldonado. Ivan Hernandez will bat seventh and play third base. Lorenzo Hernandez will play left field and bat eighth. And the nine hitters, the DH, Cameron Molina. Nathaniel Boone will be playing right field tonight, being DH for in the number 9 spot. So again for Burbank, their top three, Mendez second, Depew center, Romero pitching. Middle three, Vallejo short, Herrera catching, Maldonado first base. And the bottom three, Ivan Hernandez seventh, Lorenzo Hernandez at left, and Molina, the DH, for Nathaniel Boone playing right field. For the Medina Valley Panthers home team tonight, they'll lead it off. They were second place in district. They'll lead it off with their catcher, Whit Joyce. The third baseman, Manny Ramirez, will bat second. Three hitters, the shortstop, Aaron Tondry. Wesley Stevens will bat cleanup, playing second base. The pitcher, Tanner Garst, will bat fifth. The sixth hitter is the right fielder, Jaden Krieger. Brady Prukop will bat seventh and play first base. The DH, J.J. Gonzalez, bats eighth, and the center fielder, Gavin Rips, will bat in the number 9 spot with Gavin Kanak playing left field. So again for the Panthers, top three, Joyce catching, Ramirez third, Tondry short. Middle three, Stevens second, Garst pitching, Krieger right. And the bottom three, Prukop first, Gonzalez DH, and Rips in center field with Kanak playing left field. And so Medina Valley sending Tanner Garst to the hill tonight. Burbank sending Jared Romero. I'm told those are the number 1
Troopers outfit today, so it kind of fits in, and maybe the force will be with them tonight, Jared.
Hopefully so. And getting ready for this ball game, and a little bit of breeze blowing straight out to center field. Not a lot of wind, but if you get one up in the air, it will help you out getting into center. Jared Romero, what I'm told, number 1 for them, the last pitcher Medina Valley saw from Eagle Pass, someone who threw a lot of gas, and I don't think Medina Valley had a lot of success against him. We'll see what Romero has tonight, and if the Panthers are geared up to hit that kind of velocity, if he brings that this evening.
Well, games in common, Jared. Both Medina Valley and Burbank have played South End and Brackenridge. Medina Valley beat Southwest 2-0, and Burbank beat South End 10-2 early in the season. Medina Valley beat Brackenridge early in non-district play, and Burbank split with Brackenridge, who was in their district. And this Burbank's coming out of District 27, 5A, and they finished MacArthur number 1, Alamo Heights 2, Burbank obviously 3, and Brackenridge was their 4th. And in District 28, which is Medina Valley's district, McCullum took first place. Medina Valley got second via the flip that they had to do, because they tried to do a seeding game and it got rained out.
That was last Friday.
That was last Friday. So McCullum took first, Medina Valley took second, Eagle Pass took third, and South Sand took fourth. In other games tonight, McCullum is taking on Brackenridge, Eagle Pass Wind taking on Alamo Heights. Of course, Medina Valley and Burbank here tonight for you, and South San is taking on MacArthur.
South San finished first in Medina Valley's district, correct?
No,
they
McCullum.
McCullum finished first.
McCullum, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, McCullum.
And Medina Valley split with them this year, lost that second game 4-0 there at Tejada Complex.
Yeah. And if you're looking ahead, the winner of this 3-game series takes on the winner of the Kerrville-Tivy Cedar Park game. That's if you're looking ahead, but we won't go there.
Yeah, you got to win 2 out of the 3 here. You'd like to get the upper hand here, win one of these games, because you've got, Garst is your number 1, but you got Jaden Krieger behind him who's pitched well this year, and when he's on, he's on. And so you'd like to have that 1-game lead throwing Krieger at him, and because if you go to a game 3, it's anybody's game. There's no telling what'll happen, and it depends on pitch counts as to who comes
Absolutely.
back. But we're going to take a break for the national anthem. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
And now it's black, so we're trying to get it back. And the first pitch from Garst is high a ball, tried the breaking ball and missed, and it's 1-0 to start the ball game. This is Chris Mendez standing in for the Bulldogs, a right-hand hitter. Plays second base. And there's a strike through there with a two-seamer, and it's 1 ball and a strike.
Yeah, and you got to assume there's a few butterflies on the field right now, so hopefully you get an inning behind them and they can get going strong here. We're still working on that camera, guys.
1-1 on the way. Low, a ball, 2-1.
Low.
It's a pitch you want as a pitcher. Yeah. You want that called right at the bottom of the knees.
Didn't get the call.
Oh, it came inside, almost hit him. And it's 3-1. You got to wonder if Garst with a little bit of nerve starting
That's what I'm saying.
First,
the butterflies, that's to be expected in the first playoff game here of the season.
3-1 on the way. Swings and fouls one out of play over to the right side over the dugout. And it's a full count to Mendez.
Yeah, and he was way behind on that one, Jared.
Almost like he was sitting for a breaking ball on 3-1.
Garst is probably throwing with some adrenaline right now, so he's that ball is pretty quick.
3-2 on the way. Up high, and he walked him. So a leadoff walk to their leadoff hitter. And it looks like we've got video back for you guys. Give it just a second. It'll pop up there. That'll bring up Jonathan Depew. So a runner at first with nobody out to start the ball game.
First inning here, Jared. Let's see if Burbank comes and starts out with the small ball aspect here.
Well, and the thing is number one pitcher, they're not going to want to let him settle in. They're going to want to get to him early. See if they can scratch some runs across. Ramirez plays even with the bag at third. Pitch on the way to the left-hand hitter, and he takes a strike over the outside corner.
Yeah, and you just started on the key there talking a little bit about the keys of the game, Jared. Panthers are going to have to get on top early and keep the foot on the gas.
Yep.
There's going to be no letting up. These two teams are pretty evenly matched.
And you have to be sound defensively in a game
Yeah, absolutely.
like this.
It's got to be almost error-free.
Because that one play could turn the ball game.
Yep.
Left-hander digs back in. Jonathan Depew, center fielder, throw over to first, and Mendez back in diving.
He had a pretty good lead over there, too. I was watching him. So we good with video now?
Yes. As the left-hand hitter digs back in. He stands straight away in the batter's box. No balls and a strike as Garst comes set, and the pitch on the way is high, a ball, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the left-hander. Jared Romero waiting on deck, a runner at first, nobody out, a walk to start things. Pitch on the way, and he hits one on the ground to third, and hits Ramirez right to Tondre, no play left. Why didn't he throw it to first? He wasn't even halfway up the line.
Well, the mistake he made,
He
Jared,
was
he
looking
looked
at
at second.
second.
He looked to second base to see if he can get the play at second to get the lead runner, and that gave an opportunity to the guy who just hit the ball to make it to first base in plenty of time.
Well, we'll see how they score that. To me, that's got to be an error.
It's an error on the third baseman. It was.
Yeah,
he took it off
hit
the
it
chest.
right in the chest.
Yeah, he took it off the chest. Unfortunately, he got a bad hop
They
there
do
right
give
in
him
front
the
of him.
error.
So it is an error. Burbank now sitting with runners in first and second here. Nobody out in the first inning.
And time and Whit Joyce going to go out to talk. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing except the score in the inning.
Looks like they're
Well,
little
they want to talk
conversation.
about the
yeah.
defense here. Because
Yeah,
you got,
and it's not coach involved. It's just a players meeting there, and I think they wanted to go over signs, and I think Joyce made a smart call and try to settle down his pitcher a little bit by giving him a break there.
well, yeah, and you come out with a walk and then an error on your defense right behind you, which really should have been an easy 5-4-3 double play if he fields that.
And we're still looking at butterflies. I mean, they're playing.
And the first pitch to Romero is hit on the ground in the hole, and that's going to get into left field for a base hit. Left fielder up with it. Throw to the plate's going to be cut off. Not in time. An RBI single for Romero. And it's 1-0 Burbank.
He laid one across the middle of the plate and took advantage of it and took it out to left field. Had a runner in scoring position, so right away the Bulldogs are up 1-0.
Well, and walking an error, it hurts you.
Yep.
And so you got Jeremiah Vallejo coming to the plate here, right-hand hitter, cleanup hitter. Still nobody out, and that play right there is you got Tondre playing closer to the bag because of the runner at second, and he hit it right in the hole where normal shortstop position would be. And the pitch from Garst, runners both go, throw down to third, and he's safe just ahead of the throw. The throw was a little bit toward the second base bag. Caused Ramirez to have to come off the bag, and they'd have a double steal.
And that's a gutsy call here in the first inning to get a double steal. Especially with nobody out and you had a runner in scoring position and you steal third base. Pretty gutsy.
So now second and third, still nobody out. Pitch on the way, is swung on, popped up, back foul behind us. And it's 0-1.
And Maury just made a point just a little while ago, Jared. The pitcher can ball that did not break a whole lot.
One in.
Stayed up high.
Ball and 2 strikes. Panthers looking for the first out still of the ball game. 1-2 on the way. Just missed outside, and it's 2-2. Swinging a pop-up foul back behind us, and we'll do it again at 2-2. That's already 15 pitches in the ball game, Dwayne, and not even an out recorded yet. He's throwing an innings worth.
Not how they wanted to start out, obviously.
Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way. Called strike 3. Had him bailing out with a curveball. I didn't think that was a strike, but he got the call.
He got the call, and
corner.
we'll take whatever we can get at this point.
So a backwards K for the first out.
And that's exactly what they needed to do. They needed to stop the bleeding here right as soon as possible.
Now let me ask you a question. The catcher knew he was going to bat in this inning. Why did he still have his shin guards on in the on-deck circle when there's nobody out?
Usually you do that with 2 outs, right?
Yeah. When you know there's a chance you might not bat. There's a pitch up and in, 1-0. Brandon Herrera steps in. He's the catcher. Second and third now with 1 out, and there's a pop-up foul back into the screen, and it's a ball and a strike.
Garst needed that strikeout on that last batter.
That was a big strikeout.
And to get the call on a breaking pitch. Hopefully he can settle in here and come back strong.
Well, and the thing is here, you need to get the next 2 batters, even if they get 1 more run out of this, at worst 2-0. You just don't want both runs to score. 1-1 on the way. Started after it. Did he go? They asked. Palms down, no swing at first. 2-1.
That was close.
Yeah, it was a breaking ball that he started after it, laid off. It was kind of down and out. Ready for the 2-1. Kicks and brings it. Swings and ropes one foul down the left field line, out of play, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Little bit of wind blowing out straight over center field there, Jared. Not a whole lot.
Nope, just a little breeze.
Just enough to make the flag wave. And it looks like the sun wants to peek in now.
So 2-2.
Runner on second tying his shoes. So there's a break in the action right here.
So's the catch. So's
the batter. Yeah, it started out, it was completely overcast. Now they're a little bit clearing out in left field where the sun was trying to peek through.
Yep.
It may end up getting full sunshine here in a little while.
And a reminder to everyone, tomorrow's ball game is a 6 o'clock start time.
That's right, not 7, 6
not
o'clock.
Not 7, it's a 6 o'clock start time.
And SAISD, which is right there at Burbank High School. Herrera steps back in. 2-2 count, pitch on the way. Breaking
Swings
pitch.
And lines one into right center field. That's down for a hit. They're going to get 1 run. They're going to wave the trailer. The throw from the relay man is not in time. 2-run score on the RBI single, and it's 3-0 Burbank here in game 1.
Not much of a hit. A Texas leaguer just over the second baseman, but enough to get the 2 runs across and give Burbank their early 3-0 lead.
Yep.
Coach Herb's going to call timeout, going to take a trip out to the mound. Try to settle down his team. Ball 1.
Santos Maldonado, the first baseman, and a 1-0 count. And a 3-0 lead already for Burbank. And Romero, their pitcher, hasn't even thrown one. There's a strike called from Garst on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Got a runner at first with 1 away. A double play could end the inning, and they need that badly.
Absolutely.
Waiting on the 1-1. Up and he hit him. So a hit by pitch. And now you got runners at first and second, still only 1 away.
And that hit by pitch sponsored by Hazel Russell State Farm Agent. Hazel offers protection that works as hard as you can. Call Hazel and her crew today, 830-931-3441. And we thank Hazel Russell State Farm Agent for sponsoring all the hit by pitches.
This is Ivan Hernandez. Third baseman stands in. Runners at first and second. Still only one away here in the first inning. A 3-0 lead as they put up a crooked number already. Main thing, if you're Garst here, you got to stop the bleeding. There's a strike through there. And it's 0-1. It's 26 pitches he's already thrown in the inning. Only retired one batter.
Well, the bullpen's already been up and active for the Panthers.
And that's down a ball. Well, and the thing is that if now they got a 3-0 lead, if he's not pulling it together today, they take him out, he could pitch game 3.
Yeah.
Because you're worried about his pitch count then. The 1-1 on the way, up high, 2-1. And he just doesn't have the command. Here's a throw to the plate. They're going to have him dead to rights. He actually run into the catcher there. I think he told him not to do it again.
Yeah, the umpire had a little conversation, told him not. You need to slide, buddy.
Yep, that's going to be a 9-4-2 put out. Throw out at the plate. They need it that desperately on the base pass. I don't know why he didn't give him the stop sign there. I mean, the throw was already to the infield.
Yeah, it wasn't a deep hit. It was shallow right field, the ball.
Well, I don't think the coach even gave him a sign. He came halfway down the line to give one. He never gave a sign, period. He just ran home. Hernandez singles, so there's first and second, 2 away. The score's still 3-0. And this is Lorenzo Hernandez, who takes a strike on the inside corner. And the thing is, if you look at the pitches that they're hitting, they're fastballs on the middle to outer half of the plate that are waist high.
Yeah,
they're just
pitches.
reaching out and going with them.
They're good hitting pitches.
Throw over, didn't issue one. Faked the throw over to first. Don't understand that with a runner at second base.
Well, and they weren't even holding him on at first.
Yeah.
It was playing back.
Well, it's a good thing he held up the throw. He'd have fired it to the fence.
Yeah, there was a miscommunication. I think they called a pickoff play, and someone didn't get the signal.
Ready for the 0-1. Kicks and brings it. Swings and bounces one through the right side of the infield for a base hit. Now a stop sign at third as they bobble it, but they get it back in. The bases are going to be loaded with 2 down.
4 base hits so far in the first inning.
Yeah, 4 singles, a walk, and an error, and a hit batsman. And this will be Cameron Molina, so they batted around. This will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Molina stands in here with the bases loaded and 2 down. We're in the first and 3 runs already in the inning.
No place to put this guy. Need an out here.
Garst from the windup with the bases loaded, and he almost hit him in the coconut, and it's 1-0. Pitch came up and in.
Desperate for an out right here.
Not the way they wanted their playoff run to start.
No, they need to get the number 9 hitter.
There's a high ball, 2-0. And you can see he's getting underneath that pitch with his arm, and he's pulling that right shoulder out, and he's not getting the ball down. He's not being able to finish the pitch. 2-0 on the way. Called strike.
There you go.
I think he got a neighborhood call, but it's 2-1.
Well, you don't want to get to the top of the order right here either.
No,
you got to get the number 9, especially with bases loaded.
There's nowhere to put him. If they don't get this guy, that means a run scored. There's a fly ball into center field. Rips, backs up.
Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles in that Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
We're back here at Gerald Kent Field as we go to the bottom of the first, and Jared Romero warming things up to his battery mate. Brandon Herrera, right side of their infield. Santos Maldonado and Chris Mendez. On the left side, Jeremiah Vallejo, Ivan Hernandez into their outfield. Jonathan Depew in center field, flanked in right by Nathaniel Boone, and in left by Lorenzo Hernandez. Panthers trail 3-0.
Yeah, and if you're Romero on the mound right now, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Your offense did their job.
And you had an RBI single to help your cause.
Yeah, an RBI single, so I don't anticipate him having many butterflies on the mound. Looks like he's got a handful of pitches he can throw.
It'll be Whit Joyce, Manny Ramirez, and Aaron Tondry. And if you're the Panthers, you'd like for it, but you don't need all three back there. But you need to get something.
Yes.
You can't let him shut you down in this first inning.
You got to get momentum at the very least, even if you don't score any. But you want to scratch it.
1-0. Sharp break on that. I think that was a slider.
It was a nasty-looking pitch. However, it went straight into the dirt.
Ready for the 1-0. Kicks and delivers. That's outside, 2-0.
Now Joyce can sit back and wait for a fastball, something that he likes right across the middle. Sitting good right here with a 2-0 count.
2 balls and no strikes. Pitch on the way. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Probably not where he's probably looking middle in, and he got something away.
I think it's just slightly off the plate there, and it was a good take by Joyce.
2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. That's way outside. Throws pretty hard, Romero. He's got some velocity when he throws that fastball, and he's got very sharp break on his breaking pitches. One saving grace so far, hasn't had command of him. We'll see how that goes as the game goes on. 3-1 on the way. Down, and he walked him. So a 5-pitch walk to Whit Joyce, so he leads off the game with a base runner.
One of those pitches, Jared, that Romero fell off the mound, almost completely hit the ground.
Yeah.
You know, so he.
That'll bring up Manny Ramirez. So courtesy runner goes over there for Whit Joyce.
That's number 13. Jackson Lowell will go to first base, run for the catcher.
And Ramirez will stand in. Runner at first, nobody out here. Panthers trail 3-0 early in the ball game. We're in the bottom of the first. There's a swing and a miss.
Coach Herb giving some signals. I would like to see a bunt here.
I'd like to see a hit too. So the bunt should be off.
Yeah. It's a wasted opportunity there. Hopefully he can come back with a base hit or a walk here. But sitting at 0-2, should have had to bunt, I would think, on the first pitch.
Two on the way. Breaking ball fouled off. And he'll see another pitch to keep it 0-2.
Good job by Ramirez to get a piece of that ball to stay in on the count there.
Like I said, that's a very sharp breaking slider he's got. It kind of runs up there and then just kind of falls off the table.
Lowell with a decent lead over at first.
Ramirez waiting on the 1-2. Tondry on deck. Lowell leads away from first. Here's the pitch, and that swung on and bounced through the left side for a base hit. Got the breaking ball and pounded it through the left side of the infield, and there's first and second with nobody out.
That's better than the bunt. We'll take that. Good job, Ramirez. Keeping Panthers' opportunities well alive here with nobody out.
That'll bring up Aaron Tondry. Tondry with power. We saw hit a walk-off home run earlier this year.
He had 2 that game.
Yeah, he had 2 that game. One big swing could tie it. We'll just take a hit and get something home, though.
Don't overswing here. Just get a base hit.
Pitch on the way. Takes a strike over the outside corner, 0-1.
It's a good take, even though it was a strike.
0-1, swing and a miss. He was late on the fastball, and it's 0-2.
He took a rip at that. He needs to take a little bit off that swing and just try to put the ball in play. hopefully he'll find a spot and get through the infield.
0-2 to Tondre. First and second, nobody out. Panthers trail 3-0. They got to get something back here this inning. 0-2, spins and looks the runner low back to second base. Comes set, the 0-2 on the way. Inside, he hit him in the shins, and now the bases are loaded.
Now, if you're Burbank, you're a little bit concerned now. Yeah, bases loaded, nobody out. You were looking good just a couple of minutes ago.
Well, and he's all over the place.
He is all over the place.
Wild as the March wind. He's throwing strikes, and then all of a sudden he throws one 10 feet outside.
Well, I mean, try to get a little bit cute is what it is. He's trying to throw some breaking pitches and stuff that he doesn't really have to. He's got a 3-0 lead. Tries to get a little bit of fancy, and it's going to come back and bite him.
Well, that's the thing. Again, when you had a 3-0 lead, you need to throw strikes and let your fielders
defense
make plays.
Absolutely.
And now base is loaded for Wesley Stevens. Nobody out. Infield plays at double play depth. The corner infielders play even with the bag. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen by Stevens, and it's 0-1.
Panthers have to answer here. Now, great opportunity. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Oh, 0-1 down in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Stevens.
Jared, at the very least, you want at least a ground ball to the right side or a fly ball in the outfield. That'll get you a run.
Yeah, you got to get something in play here to get a run. The worst thing you could do is bounce into a double play, even though it gets you a run. You don't want to end the inning or shorten the inning that way. And that pitch is up high, and it's 2-1.
Stevens had to do everything he could to get out of the way. Otherwise, that would have clocked him in the head.
Thing is, here it's hard to tell your batter go up there and be ready to swing away because he might throw one to the backstop. There's a swing and a foul over to the on-deck circle, and it's 2-2.
He probably wishes he had that one back. That was a good-looking pitch right down the middle.
Yep. That might be the best pitch he sees in the at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stevens waits. Romero from the windup with the bases loaded. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Flailed at that breaking ball in the dirt, and there's 1 away.
With 1 out, you're still hopefully sitting in the same situation. We need to get a run across here.
That'll bring up Tanner Garst. Garst with a chance to help his cause here. His team down 3-0. He's on the hill. He's got a chance here to get some back. There's a swing and a fly ball. Foul. It's going to get out of play down the right. The 0-1 on the way. High with a breaking ball.
Yeah, you saw that ball coming. He was really digging into the webbing of that glove, trying to get a grip on that breaking ball.
Yeah, and he didn't finish the pitch. It stayed up around the head of Garst. Here comes the 1-1. Swings and lines one into center field. Center fielder over, makes the catch. Runner's going to tag up Lowell. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off. A sacrifice fly and a run scores. It's 3-1.
That's what they needed.
The runner at second stayed put, so now you got runners at first and second with 2 down. And it'll bring up Jaden Krieger, I'm sorry. But it is 3-1. The Panthers did get 1 back.
First pitch
and
to
the
Krieger.
First pitch is a strike through there, 0-1.
I looked a little low from our vantage point.
Ready for the 0-1. Kicks and delivers down in the dirt, 1-1.
Romero's making his catcher work.
No, and give him credit. Brandon Herrera, he's done a good job behind the plate because he hasn't allowed any of those pitches to get through.
That was a good stop there also.
Ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Inside, 2-1. Burbank crowd begging for that pitch. Didn't get it.
It's gonna if this game gets close, it's gonna get feisty here.
Oh yeah. Pretty good crowd on hand by both teams in the stands. A huge one in the outfield, and that's inside, 3-1. Now if you're Krieger, you sit on one. You pick out your pitch. If he throws it, you got to hammer it. If not, let it go. Waiting on the 3-1 as Romero steps off. Now he's ready. Comes set at the letters. Checks the runner at second. 3-1 on the way, is in the dirt, and he walked him.
Good at bat by Krieger.
Came with a 3-1 breaking ball. That's his second walk of the inning, and it'll bring up Brady Prukup. Prukup will stand in here with the bases loaded and 2 down. A base hit can tie the ball game.
Big at bat for Prukup here.
Number 7 hitter will stand in here. 3-1. Bottom of the first. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Inside, almost hit him, and it's 1-0. Take that in the arm.
He didn't move a whole lot.
Yeah.
He wanted that one off the arm, but it just didn't quite get to it.
Throw that elbow out there. Chicken wing it. 1-0 on the way. Almost hit him again. Throw down to behind the runner at third, and he's safe.
Yeah, tried to backdoor him down at third base. Just got back in time. Catcher had a quick move. That's not how you want to end the inning.
No, Ramirez at third, trying not to get picked off down there. That was a good pitch to throw down there on. The pitch was up and in. It was moving the catcher toward the bag at third. Here's the 2-0. Outside corner, called strike. 2-1. I like that take by Prukup. I mean, he's thrown you 2 balls. Make him throw you a strike with the bases loaded. 2-1 on the way. Up and in, 3-1.
Same thing as earlier, 3-1 count. Wait on something that you can drive.
Three-1 on the way. Inside, and he walked him and walks home the second run.
It's a big run right there. Good at bat by Prukup.
Third walk of the inning, and I mean right now.
And that's going to be a mound visit for the
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
Romero, he's not finding the strike zone. He couldn't hit sand if he fell off a camel.
That's a big miss there, Jared.
Well, I mean, he's walked 3. He's thrown 32 pitches now in the inning. And he had a 3-0 lead coming into this. All you got to do is go out there and throw strikes.
Yeah.
You know, and he's when you walk 3 and he's hit 1, that's 4 free passes right there.
You know, you start this half inning, you're down 3-0, and base hit right now can get you the lead.
Yeah, I mean, you got to – if you're a pitcher with a 3-0 lead, you have to make the team earn the runs back, and he's giving them away.
Yep. Well, it happened on both sides. We gave them runs, they're giving them back.
This is J.J. Gonzalez. Bases loaded, 2 down. High, 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Yeah. The Burbank crowd has gone a little silent.
No one in the Burbank bullpen warming up. You would think that, you know, they may not have a whole lot after him. They're going to ride him until they can't.
2-0 on the way. Inside, he hit him, and a tying run comes home.
3 walks, well, hit by pitch, but 3 free bases in a row.
Yeah, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches. That's 5 free passes he's given out. And it's 3-3.
So just like that, Panthers have tied it up. We got a new ball game.
Have 3 runs on 1 hit. And no errors.
Number 9 batter comes up to the plate. Good opportunity here for Rips. Jared.
Yeah, Gavin will step in here with the bases loaded and a chance to give his team the lead. Here's the pitch, and that is in there for a strike.
Just like situation Panthers were in earlier, they need to get an out so they don't get back to the top of the order. You have Whit Joy standing on deck circle right now.
Yeah, both teams have matched each other. There's a spot.
Bat on 9.
On 1 hit, they bat around. 3 walks, 2 hit batsmen, but they leave the bases loaded as well. And we'll go to the second inning tied at 3. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the second inning, tied at 3.
Got a new ball game going in the second inning. Might as well just play 6. That's what it looks like we're going to do.
Well, and you had a raucous Burbank crowd after the top half of that inning, and they got quieter and quieter as that inning continued.
This is the largest crowd I've seen all year.
I actually heard one of them yell, "You need to go to the bullpen, coach."
If the fans in the outfield would be in the stands here, it'd be standing room only.
Oh, it would. Yeah, absolutely.
It's jam-packed in the outfield.
We'll see if Tanner Garst can settle himself
Yep.
down. Now he got that first innings over with. His team got you back in a brand-new ball game. We're tied up at 3. Now let's settle down and
it's a new
get going.
Ball game because we're starting off at the top of the order just like you did earlier, in the first inning.
And the first pitch is a curveball that drops in the inside corner for a strike. Good pitch that time by Garst to start him off with that breaking ball. And it's 0-1 to Mendez. Mendez walked his only time in and scored a run. And that runs inside, and it's 1-1. It almost hit him. One from Garst. Oh.
Didn't get the call.
2-1.
An out to start off the inning would be huge here for the Panthers.
Where was that pitch? Shortstop and second base had to charge hard, and by the time they got there was no play
had to
left.
wait for it to come down.
Well, and the second baseman got there first, and all his momentum's going toward third base. So that'll bring up Jonathan Depew. They throw over to first, not close. Depew reached on an error his first time up, and then he stole a base and scored a run.
I believe it's their only left-handed batter, is it, Jared?
Yes. No, that's correct. Then he takes a strike. No, ball 1-0.
Must have been just off the plate.
It's not a big strike zone here tonight. Throw over, close, but just got back in safely. Spins him out of there, and it's 2-0. Garst checks on the runner at first. Now he comes set. The 2-0 on the way is in there for a strike. 2-1. Waiting on the 2-1. Tanner Garst set. Pitch on the way is lined into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The runner will stop at second base as Rips' throw comes into third. So Depew with back-to-back singles. And now there's 2 on for Jared Ramiro. Pitch on the way. Slider misses outside, 1-0. You just got this ball game tied up at 3, and now they've gotten a back-to-back singles to start the inning. Got 6 hits in the ball game. So pitch is a strike over the inside corner, 1-1. Guys, this could be a long ball game.
I was thinking the same.
Curveball called strike inside corner. That's a pitch he's got to throw, and that's a pitch he's got to throw a few times. Ready for the 1-2. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. He
Huge.
punched him out, and a big strikeout for Garst. It's his second strikeout of the ball game. Both have been looking, and it'll bring up Jeremiah Vallejo.
We got that first out. Unfortunately, they got 2 runners on.
Vallejo struck out his only time in. He's 0 for 1. Runners at first and second with 1 away.
He struck out looking also last time up to bat.
Pitch on the way. Inside, and he hit him. Curveball that backed up on him. So the bases are loaded with 1 away. Neither pitcher's been sharp in this ball game. Garst has had better command of his pitches, but they've gotten hits off of him. This will be Brandon Herrera, who had a 2-run single his only time in.
Garst is still yet to be consistent.
That hit by pitch was brought to you by State Farm, Hazel Russell State Farm Insurance. And the first pitch on the way to Herrera is high, a ball. Fastball up high, 1-0. Corner infielders play at the edge of the grass. There's a swing and a high pop-up.
Got a chance.
The mass was thrown, but it gets into the screen, and it's going to be a strike.
Joyce is camped out underneath that ball, but just touched the screen on the way down. Otherwise, it would have been that much-needed second out.
Yeah. It's going to be a ball and a strike. What?
They're calling time. They're
talking to him about something. The umpire, the Burbank coach.
I don't know what was going on there.
I don't either. Ready for the 1-1. Garst stares in. Bases loaded, 1 away. Comes set, pitch on the way is swung on and popped up.
That's
first
playable.
Base side. In foul territory, Prukup makes the catch right behind the bag at first, and there's 2 down. He swung at a pitch up in his eyes that time and popped it up.
Definitely swung at a ball there. We'll take it.
Next up for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 20, Santos Maldonado.
Panthers need to manufacture an out here to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, that'll bring up Maldonado, Santos Maldonado. He's hit by a pitch his only time in. Bases loaded with 2 down. Garst with a chance to get out of this inning. Still with that 3-3 ball game. Shakes off Joyce a couple of times. And now Maldonado asks for time. Pitcher and catcher not able to get together on the sign there. Now they're ready to go. Garst set, first pitch. Down and out. Good stop that time by Joyce, and it's 1-0.
I think that's every batter he's led off with it with a breaking pitch.
Yeah, and his bread and butter one's been that one over the inside corner that kind of gets that hitter bailing out and breaks back across the plate. The 1-0 on the way. Down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Maldonado. Pitch on the way is high, and it's 3-0.
Joyce wanted to throw down first base. He was way off the bag. The crew cop wasn't anywhere near the bag either.
And Garst wants Joyce to come out and talk to him here. It's 3-0. The bases are loaded. There's nowhere to put him.
No, I mean, I don't know what's to talk about other than trying to throw it right over the plate to get a strike.
Unless they want to try a hidden ball trick here and get out of the inning.
We'll take what we can get.
Garst has the baseball in his right hand.
Yeah.
Just letting everyone know.
This is a big pitch right here.
Ready for the 3-0. Kicks and brings it. There's a strike through there.
Good pitch, Tanner.
Now you got to come back and get him. 3-1. Swings and lines one into left. Left fielder back under it, makes the catch for the out, and the side has been retired. He hit that one on the screws, but right at the left fielder.
Good play by Kanak. Gavin Kanak out in left field to hustle that ball down for the third out.
And they get no run.
Does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Still 3-3 your score as Jared Ramiro stays on to pitch for the Panthers, and it will be the top of the order with Joyce, Manny Ramirez, and Aaron Tondry due up here in the inning.
Right man in the right spot here to start off the inning.
Joyce walked his only time in. Almost got hit in the hip, and he takes the ball 1-0.
Both pitchers struggling to get the ball across the plate.
Yep. 1-0 on the way. Swings and lines one into left center field. The center fielder going back. That's over his head, and it's one hops up against the wall. Joyce on his way to second, and he will cruise in with a stand-up double to lead off the inning.
Good piece of heading by Joyce. Took one right across the plate and took it out to left center on a shot over the center fielder's head and giving chase to it.
And Pugh took a bad angle to that ball because he was ranging to the right, and then at the last minute realized he had to go back, and the ball carried over his head.
Exactly.
Because from sitting here looking at it, I thought he should have a bead on it, but he took a bad angle, and Joyce rocketed that over his head.
He definitely barreled that ball up. It was a shot out to left center in the gap.
That'll bring up Manny Ramirez. He singled to left his only time up. Runner at second, nobody out. We'll see if he's bunting or he's going to swing away and foul one back to the screen, 0-1. If I'm Medina Valley, I'm getting him to third and trying to get him home.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're going to swing away, try to punch one through the right side of the infield. You know, you got to move the runner over.
Yeah, same result. It's much easier to bunt, though.
Used to be. These kids today don't know how to bunt like they used to. They don't teach it the way they used to. And he takes a strike over the outside corner. 0-2.
You just don't see enough bunting, in my opinion. They've taken it out of the game.
No, well, yeah, everyone plays for the big inning now. Nobody plays for a run. And then when you have to do that, they don't know how because it's not practiced. And Ramirez calls for time. What?
That pitcher threw the pitch.
The umpire said time.
The pitcher threw the ball.
I mean, he granted time long before that.
I don't think he was watching.
Well, no, they're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to throw the pitch anymore. Swing and a miss.
Nice breaking pitch by Romero there.
Struck
Fell
him
off
out.
the table, came right across strike zone and just dropped. Swing and a miss, first out of the inning.
Second strikeout for Romero, and when you look, you have a missed opportunity to move the runner over to third base right there.
Absolutely, Jared.
Yeah. I mean, he's your number 2 hitter. I know he's a good hitter, but if you bunt him over, now you got the go-ahead run at third with less than 1 out.
One of the jobs of the number 2 hitter is to be able to bunt.
Yeah, to move runners. That's your There's a swing and a bouncer foul up the third base line.
Yeah, and now you're not going to bunt Tundry, your number 3 batter.
No, he was hit by a pitch his first time up, but you know, if you bunt him, you're taking a potential home run out of his hands. You know what I mean? Not to say he's going to hit one out every time, but he has the power to do it. Ready for the 0-1.
And I was watching the home plate umpire, and he didn't make a call, but I forgot that we have a 4th umpire, and he's standing over at third base, and he made the call over there. And which was the right call, by the way, because it went right over the base.
Yeah, past the diving third baseman. I mean, he ripped that just inside the line.
It's going to be the second mound visit of the game for the Burbank coach. He's going to come out and talk to his pitcher.
And it's 4-3. Medina Valley leading now as they trailed 3-0 after the top of the first inning. They're out there talking to Romero now, and there's a runner at second still, 1 away as Wesley Stevens will be the batter. Stevens struck out his only time up. He's 0 for 1. He's got a chance here to play add-on.
Absolutely. He can get some redemption here. And they're going to leave the pitcher in, obviously, because I don't think they didn't have anyone in the bullpen. So I think if they do replace him, it's going to be someone from the field.
So Stevens steps in here. And Ramirez thrown 3 innings worth of pitches here, and he's only in the second. Inside, almost hit him, backs him out of there, and it's 1-0. 46 pitches in the ball game for Romero, and he's only recorded 1 out in the second inning.
I'll be surprised if Garst comes back out in the third inning.
There's a swing and a bouncer foul up the third base line.
Just foul. That would have trickled forever in the corner, which it's still doing, but it was just foul.
Well, and I'm sure Garst will come back. I don't see anyone throwing down there. My guess would be like someone like Ryan Marty or someone to come in and eat up innings. There's a pitch down and out. Because if you can get this to about the 5th inning, you could bring Gutierrez in and try to have him.
Well, he was warming up earlier.
2-1 on the way. Down and in, 3-1.
A lot of rumbling and mumbling, but that was definitely a ball.
Yeah, they're down and in. Well, and it's not a strike the other way. Ready for the 3-1. Kicks and delivers, and there's a swing and a line drive single into left field. Tondry's going to have to stop at third, but the runners will be on the corners with only 1 away.
Huge hit by Wesley Stevens. Found a spot between the shortstop and third baseman and trickled out into left field. Enough to get him a base hit, but not quite enough to get Tundry to score from second base.
Well, the left fielder did a good job of playing that back in quickly, getting to the ball and trying to get it back in to not give Tondry a chance to get home and score.
And with 1 out, you don't take a chance, I don't think, either.
No, you don't. And Tondry, not the fastest guy on the team.
The fleetest of foot.
Here's Garst. He had a sacrifice fly his only time up, so no official at bat. He's driven in a run. He's got a chance to do it again here.
Double steal opportunity here, too, with runners at first and third.
Romero set from the stretch. Checking that runner at third. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a foul straight back into the screen, and it's 0-1 to Garst. Garst had a pitch to hit that time. It was just a little late.
Stevens not moving on that. So definitely did not have the steal in play there.
Well, the thing is I understand being aggressive, but you got a 4-3 lead now, and you got a chance to get another run home. If he would get thrown out and Tondry can't score, you just run yourself out of an inning. I think you got to get to Ramiro while you got the chance and run up this pitch count on him. There's a shot on the ground to short. They're going to flip it, fire it. Not going to get two. The fielder's choice will get the runner at second base. A run scores Tondre. So an RBI on the fielder's choice, and it's 5-3.
They got real close to turning the double play. The throw to first base was a little short. First baseman tried to pick it, and it just fell out of his glove on the pick attempt. So that worked out in Panthers' favor in order to get a run across, but they got the out.
At least they got the lead, 5-3.
Yep.
And that'll bring up Jaden Krieger. I got to stop saying that. I keep wanting to say Jordan Krieger, and it's Jaden Krieger. I've called enough of his games to know.
You would think. It happens.
There's a swing and a shot into center field. Center fielder going back, still backpedaling, reaches up, and somehow he hauled that in out there. Pugh made a catch in center field to end the inning.
He caught it backpedaling over his shoulder, and that was a well-hit ball all the way to the fence in deep center field. However, it is the third out.
And the Panthers do get 2 runs on 3 hits. And so we'll go to the third inning. 5-3, Medina Valley leading game 1 of this best-of-3 series. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as Garth's night is done on the hill. They'll bring in Dalton Gutierrez to pitch, and he will be facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters. And the thing is so you got a 5-3 lead. Garth didn't have the command tonight, and now he's still available for Game 3 if that's necessary.
Yeah. I think he's in left field, and I think they pulled Kanak. That looks like him out in left.
There's a
Good
breaking
pitch.
ball for a strike to start things, and it's 0-1.
Gutierrez is not an overpowering pitcher, but he's got a lot of movement on his pitches. Hits his spots really well.
Well, in the 0-1 on the way.
So once in a while, maybe you can have him.
He singled his only time in. He's 1 for 1. One, 2 on the way. High, and it's 2-2. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Well, and that's the nibbling. So you had him in an 0-2 hole, and now you've nibbled around instead of coming after him, and it's 3-2. Three-two on the way. Joe just missed, and he walked him.
Just off the outside corner, apparently. Good-looking pitch. I don't know how you not swing at that one.
No, and Gutierrez walks the leadoff batter. What a beautiful sunset here at the ball field.
I was going to say it's in our shade, but
yep,
it's their shade also.
Yeah,
orange.
Yeah.
Beautiful orange sunset here.
So this is Lorenzo Hernandez. And he takes the strike. 0-1. Runner at first base, nobody out. Panthers have been out, hit 6-4, but have outscored Burbank 5-3. For the 0-1, it's on the way, and he bunts it up the first base line, foul, 0-2. And
he bunted a ball way outside.
Well, he bunted it one and threw his hands at it and pushed it foul. If he just move his knees and move his arms out to bunt with it, he would have.
He bunted at ball 1.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes his curveball.
Gutierrez ready. Here's the pitch. Swings and fouls one off. He was late on the fastball.
It was a fastball.
Out of play, and it's still 0-2. Well, you got him late on it. I think you come up there again, climb the ladder with it, see if he'll chase one. Throw over to first. Gets away from the first baseman, and that's going to allow the runner to move up to second base. So that's going to be an error to allow the runner to move. Not the fastest guy on the team. Why are you throwing over there? Like, I mean, he's not a threat to steal.
Very least, you just step off, get him back to the base. You don't have to throw.
There's a swing and a shot at second. Knocked down, has to stay with it. Throw to first, not in time. And that's going to be that's an E4. So a couple of errors in the inning, and they're on the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, he tried to swipe at that ball, and all he did was knock it down.
They gave him a hit on that.
No, it's not a hit.
That's not a hit. That's an error. He's got to make that play. It was hit hard, but you got to make the play. Well, they can give him a hit all day. I'm giving him an error.
In the meantime, Coach Herb's out to the mound visiting with the whole infield crew. One to talk to a pitcher, and then the other, I'm sure, to determine what to do defensively. They have runners now at first and third with nobody out.
On the corners, nobody out. Tying run at first. In a 5-3 ball game, we're in the top of the third. Well, to show you the official score is not right, that's an error. You have to account for the runner to move to second. It's an error on the throw over on the pickoff, and then it's an error on Gar, so they should have 3 in the ball game.
Yeah.
There's a breaking ball in the dirt, 1-0. This is Cameron Molina. He flew out to center field his only time in.
The infield's playing up. Or the corners are playing up.
That pitch runs inside. Now it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think you do want to try to cut off this runner if it's hit on the corner.
3-0. Down and out, and he walked him on 4 pitches. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, and the thing you don't want to do is walk them to let the number 900 batter get on base, and exactly what they did on 4 pitches.
Well, I don't know what it is, but these pitchers, none of them, all 3 of the pitchers in this ballgame have had a hard time finding the strike zone. And Gutierrez is usually not that kind of pitcher.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
And he's walked 2 in the inning and an error, and the bases are loaded, and they haven't even gotten a hit in the inning. And this is Chris Mendez. He's walked and singled, and that pitch is outside, and you could see him that time he overthrew that. Trying to aim his pitches in there, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, unfortunately that pitch wasn't even close.
Witt going out to talk to him.
A lot of drama so far in the first
and if you're Medina Valley,
couple innings.
You take the double play and allow the run to score. It still has a 1-run lead, and you clean up the inning. One ball, no strikes. We're in the third. Nobody out still. One ball, no strikes. Inside corner called strike. That was not a good pitch, but he called it a strike.
Take a we can get at this point.
The Burbank crowd all over him. Here's the 1-1. That's through there. That's a ball. That was a better pitch than the one he called a strike.
Yeah, it was. Not even the umpires being consistent.
Ooh. 2-1. That's down in the dirt. Good job by Joyce to smother 3 balls and a strike. Ready for the 3-1. Kicks and brings it. There's a line drive off of Gutierrez's glove. Everybody's going to be safe. That's going to be an infield single and RBI, and it's 5-4.
A piece of leather on it, and unfortunately it ricocheted towards where the second baseman wasn't. Second baseman was breaking to the ball up the middle, left it wide open there where he was previously standing to allow it for trickle through for a base hit. And Depew steps up, number 2 batter.
Base is still loaded, nobody out. Strike called from Gutierrez, and it's 0-1.
He went to his breaking ball.
Waiting on the 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Panthers desperately need an out.
That they do.
Ramirez on the edge of the grass on the infield. 1-1 on the way. Swings and bounces one. Fair ball down the right field line. That's going to get a pair home. A 2-run double. And they lead 6-5. Back and forth we go.
That ball just over the first base. Just kind of what had happened with Medina Valley hitting the ball over the third base. They hit the ball over the first base, trickled out in the right field. Allowed it for a double and 2 runs.
That'll bring up Romero, who's 1 for 2. He's singled and struck out. He's driven in a run. Third time through the order already, and you're in the 3rd inning.
Mound visit for Herb. Coach Herb going to walk out to the mound.
1 in the inning, so you had your 7, 8, 9 hitters go walk, error, walk, and then your top of the order goes single, double, and drives in 3 runs.
It's going to be a pitching change, and Marty's going to come off the bench.
Yep. And we're going to take a break with that as well. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field. Here as we go, we're still in the third inning. Ryan Marty has come on to pitch. It's a straight switch, Gutierrez for Marty. As Ryan comes off the bench, he's going to inherit runners at second and third. There's still nobody out. He's going to face Jared Romero, the number 3 hitter. And he's got a tall task in front of him here to try to keep this a one-run ball game.
Yeah, they got a lot of work to do. We need to get an out. We need to get an out and then just work one at a time here. You may have to trade a run for an out, but we need to get something going here.
Number 5, Ryan Marty.
Marty, the third pitcher for the Panthers in the ball game. So Gutierrez comes in. He doesn't record an out. He walks 2. He allows 3 runs. And he's still responsible for the 2 runners on base. And there's a strike from Marty. 0-1. Romero 1 for 2. He's singled and struck out. He's driven in a run. He's got a chance to drive in some more. They put up a 3 spot in the first and 3 more here in the third, and they're still batting. High with a curveball, 1-1. Panthers put up 3 in the first, 2 in the second. They trail 6-5. There's still nobody out. It's 8:15, and we've only played 2 complete innings. Someone call Edwin Hatcher and tell him I'm going to be late in the morning.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, I know he is. So we might be here till midnight.
Well, if there's rain coming, we'll be packing it down later.
Ready for the 1-1. Foul out of play, and it's 1-2.
Nice curveball there by Marty. Batter just got a piece of that ball.
Marty stares in, ready for the 1-2. And Romero asks for time, and the home plate umpire grants it. Need to get him to go fishing here. 1-2 on the way.
Yep.
Yep, that runner at second's getting the signs. He's halfway to third base. There's a pitch down. It's 2-2.
See if Marty can come back and get him here with the 2-2 count.
Ready for the 2-2. 2-2 on the way, swings and hits one high in the air, left center. Left fielder, center fielder over, rips under it, makes the catch. The runner at third will tag up, and he will score easily. Both sack fly. There's one out, but it's 7-5. And Mari's been sitting over here. He called that. So the runner at second was stealing the signs. He knew it was coming. He almost hit that ball out, and you could see him signal to him. He knew that curveball was coming. And where? And, I mean, that's legal. He can 100% do that. The Panthers need to change their signs.
Yeah, he needs to cover it up.
If someone needs to tell him they're stealing signs.
One out. They did trade a run for an out.
And there's a runner at third now with one away. There's a swing and a line drive single into left center field. That'll make it 8-5. As Vallejo comes through with an RBI single. 8-5 now, back and forth we go. They put up a 5 spot in the inning. This will be Brandon Herrera. He singled, popped out to first, and he's driven in a pair. That pitch is down, throw behind the runner. Got him at first base, picked him off. Throw down from Joyce, got him. First base umpire, or first base coach not happy.
That was a close bang-bang play right there. He may have had a hand in there in time, but we'll take the out. Anything they can give us at this point.
Yeah, 2 down.
That's a huge second out. And they're going to call time and go talk to the umpire. I would too. There's nothing you're going to get out of that, though. Good move by Whit Joyce behind the plate on the backdoor throw. Throw was right there. Now the Panthers sitting with 2 outs. Nobody on, though. They've driven all the runs in. Catcher Herrera steps in.
1-0. Down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes is Herrera. 1 for 2. Almost breathed a little life into Medina Valley there, you know. Make a play, make something happen.
Absolutely.
There's a swing and a shot on the ground to second. It's going to boot it and go into right center field, and that's going to be an error. I mean, that went right through the wickets.
He waited on that ball instead of creeping up on it, and it got the best of him.
They do give him an error. An E4. And Maldonado will bat. He's been hit by a pitch and lined out to left field.
That's
Last time up, he hit it right on the screws.
That's 5 errors, Jared.
Yeah. Can't have errors like that and expect to win playoff games. Throw over was not close.
Yeah, needs to be careful with that. He had a 1-step lead.
That's why I don't understand why they're throwing over on some of these guys. Like, it doesn't make sense. Pitch on the way, curveball high, 1-0. The 1-0 on the way. Strike called inside corner.
He didn't like that pitch, but it was at the knees.
No, and he's been calling that all night. And if I'm Panther pitchers, if he swings at that, he pounds it straight into the ground.
Yeah.
You got to keep throwing it there. Ready for the 1-1. Strike called outside corner. Good pitch by Marty. And
good
it's 1-2.
location by Marty.
8-5 your score. They put up a 5 in the inning. One, two on the way. Runner goes, swinging a foul back to the screen, and he'll have to go back and do it again.
He got a good jump, too.
Ball and 2 strikes. Marty set. Here comes the 1-2. Swings and taps one foul over to the screen, and it's 1-2 still.
That was a defensive swing there just to get a piece of it.
He had that breaking ball. He just reached out and managed to get a piece to stay alive. Ready for the 1-2 as Marty steps off. Yeah, he took a couple of steps there. One ball, 2 strikes. Marty comes ready at the letters. Pitch on the way, swings and fouls one back to the screen. He swung at a pitch upstairs, and it's still 1-2.
Yeah, it wasn't moving on that pitch. Runner stayed at first that time.
Breeze still blowing out to center. Ready for the 1-2. Pitch from Marty. Low, a ball, 2-2. Panther crowd thought that should have been a ring up. Didn't get the call. Pitch might have been a little low, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Takes his lead, throw over, diving back in safely.
It's a long at bat here.
Yes, it is. Ready for the 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swings and bounces one. Third baseman can't field it. E5. Another error. Inning continues.
Yeah, things are not going the way of the Panthers right now.
No, this has been an ugly ball game on both sides.
Yep.
Every way around it.
Winner is going to be the one who makes it the least ugliest. I think that I would have thought they had an opportunity to catch that ball on the fly, but they waited for that ball to drop, and as weak as it was hit, it had a lot of spin on it, and he booted it.
Yeah. Well, I thought he should have run up and played it on the high hop, and he waited for the second. That pitch was a ball. 1-0. This is Ivan Hernandez, who's singled and walked. Wow. What a ball game. 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. And because of that, I mean, you got 2 errors, but think about it. He threw 6 pitches to him before that.
Yeah.
He threw 7 pitches in that at-bat. He threw 4 or 5 to the at-bat before him, and your pitcher's just out there wasting pitches to not get outs. Ready for the 1-1. Pitch on the way, and that's a swing and a tapper foul at the foot of Joyce, and it's 1-2. The Panthers have thrown 94 pitches in this ball game, and they're not even out of the third inning. That's a game's worth of pitches. Ready for the 1-2. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Joyce picks it up, throws on to first to complete the strikeout, and the side is finally retired as they send 10 to the plate. They score 5 on 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 errors mixed in, and they leave 2 on base. Or they leave 1 on base. And so we'll go to the bottom of the third, 8-5. Burbank leading now. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as this is there's a swing and a bouncer into the dirt. Tough play. Second baseman grabs, throws in time to get him, as that was Brady Prukop who bounces out to second to start the inning, and there's one away. Romero's still out there to pitch. He hasn't thrown a pitch in over 35 minutes. That inning started right around 7:58. It's 8:33. They put up a 5 spot in the top of the third. It's 8-5. And this will bring up J.J. Gonzalez, who was hit by a pitch. It drove in a run. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Thing here, if you're the Panthers, you just got to you got to at least get a run back here. You can't let him shut you down. There's a swing and a fly ball, right center field. Center fielder on the move, and that's going to get by him. He dives, and he can't get there. This should be at least 3 bags. Gonzalez is on his way to third. The relay throw is going to be late up the line into left field, and a triple, a 1-out triple for J.J. Gonzalez. Pugh went into a dive, a rolling dive in right center field, and Gonzalez at third base with 1 away. That'll bring up Gavin Rips. He bounced into a fielder's choice, his only time in. There's a strike called. There's a swing and a high pop-up that's going to get back out of play. And it's 0-2 the Rips.
I mean, it's still early enough in the game where you can just, work at one run at a time again, get back to that mentality with a runner on third, a fly ball or a hit ball to the right side. We'll score a run. Of course, we'll take a base hit all day long.
0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Catcher has to pick it up, fires down to first.
No.
Off the bag, he's safe. The first baseman saying, I touched the bag with the glove. Yeah, you did, but the runner beat you there.
It was a bad throw by the catcher. He went out to get in front of the plate to throw that ball, and he checked the runner at third, and he had to fling it over to first base, and he caught the first baseman, had to pull him off the base, and he dove back at the base and didn't get there in time.
Well, Santos Maldonado, give him credit because he did the right thing. He had the ball in his glove, and he reached back to the bag with the glove, that would be out. But the runner beat the tag to the bag.
And you can't lollygag with Rips running.
No. And he beats it out. So a strikeout that turns into he's on base. That's an error.
And you go to the top of the order.
Yeah, it's an errant throw on the catcher. And now you got Whit Joyce to the plate, who doubled his last time up. He's doubled and walked.
And you got the fastest guy on the team on first base with an open base at second. Ooh.
Good stop by Herrera behind the plate, and it's 1-0. Hey, I got to tell you what, he closes the legs quick.
Yeah, he
on
does.
that.
But I want to say you got to be running on that to begin with. Got some good speed at first.
There's a swing and a foul back to the screen, 1-1. One ball, one strike to Whit Joyce. Ready for the 1-1. Checks the runner at first and comes set. And that came inside, almost hit him.
Almost hit him.
2-1. Two balls and a strike now from Romero to Joyce. Down in the dirt, 3 balls and a strike. And Manny Ramirez waiting on deck for the Panthers. Medina Valley looking to get back into this ball game, down 8-5. This is the second time they've been down 3 runs, and he hit him.
That time it hit him.
Came inside, and now the bases are loaded. That's his 3rd hit batsman of the ball game.
Yeah. You don't steal Rips, but it works out still the way you drew it up. Joyce gets the first base, Rips gets the second.
And that'll bring up Ramirez, who's 1 for 2. He singled, struck out.
That's Lowell going in to courtesy run for Joyce.
Yep. He scored a run earlier in the ball game.
Another hit by pitch, sponsored by Hazel Russell State Farm Agent. Thanks for them for sponsoring all the hit by pitches.
There's a swing and a foul straight back to the screen, 0-1.
Yeah, and that caught the finger of the catcher, and he's not happy with that. That hurt him.
And this playoff broadcast brought to you by a new sponsor, Dotson Home Moving, and they're getting their worth out of this ball game.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll be here for a while.
And we'll do a reader on them later, Jared.
Ready for the 0-1. Pitch on the way, swings and fouls it into the screen, and it's 0-2 to Ramirez. Aaron Tondry waiting on deck for the Panthers. The 0-2 from Romero, and that comes inside, almost hit him. They wanted the call on that
They wanted
pitch.
to call strike, but that did almost hit Ramirez. He probably thought he tensed up like if it was going to hit him. I thought it was also, but it broke in just enough.
Garst got some calls similar to that earlier in the ball game, but I think that pitch was just a little inside.
Yeah, it was.
1-2 on the way. Swings and lines one into center field, a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs. They're going to wave rips. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. It's cut off. 2-run score on the 2 RBI single by Ramirez, and it's 8-7 now.
Good job of Ramirez. You're getting on an 0-2 count. You stay in there and you wait for a pitch that you can drove it out to center field to get the base hit and get the 2 RBIs. Huge piece of hitting there by Manny Ramirez.
8-7. Runners at first and second now. 1 out, and it brings up Aaron Tondry. Tondry's been hit by a pitch and had an RBI double. Swings and rips one deep to left, but foul. Got out in front of that, hit it off the end of the bat.
He turned on that ball.
No, he was looking to go ahead with that swing.
Wasn't far off from it either.
Ready for the 0-1. Pitch on the way. The ball gets away from the catcher, and the runners are each going to move up. Tondry went around on that swing.
And he threw the ball into second base.
He throws it away to second base. That's going to allow the run to score. Runner down to third. A big error on the catcher, and it's 8-8.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't believe that he threw the ball, and no one was there.
He threw the ball back to the pitcher after he got it on the pass ball. And the pitcher, he threw it towards shortstop.
Yeah.
He didn't even get close to throwing it to the pitcher. And it just trickled past the mound as the pitcher was up on the pass ball, and there was nobody there.
Heads up base running.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an error.
It's an error on the throw.
And it's 8-8. And there's strike 3 to Tondry as he broke off a curveball right there. So Tondry with a backwards K. 3rd strikeout by Romero in the ball game.
Wow.
This game has been completely weird.
It has.
That's down and out to Stevens. It's the dark side of the force.
You hear some heavy breathing here. There's a shot.
A shot in the left center field. That's down. 9-8, Medina Valley leads. On to second goes Stevens. The ball's at the wall, and he's going to cruise in with an RBI double, and back and forth we go, and the Panthers lead 9-8.
Absolutely, Jared. Back and forth we go. It's the bottom of the third. We have an 9-8 game. Very unexpected game. I expected this to be a low-scoring game, kind of a pitcher's duel when you have your number one versus your number one, but it's completely the opposite of what I expected.
No.
And coming up the bat is your starting pitcher for the Panthers.
Tanner Garst had a sacrifice fly, and he bounced into a fielder's choice. He's driven in 2 runs in the ball game. And he swings and ropes one off the shortstop's hand. Long throws, not going to be in time. Runner moves to third. We'll see how they score that. To me, that's got to be an error. Because
he tried to backhand it and hit him in the wrist.
Yeah, if he plays it, it's an out.
That's an E6. Panthers doing it with 2 outs.
Jaden Krieger will come to the plate. He's walked and flown out to center. All of the errors in the ball game, my goodness. Pitch on the way. Down low, 1-0.
I'm still baffled on that throwback to the pitcher.
And Krieger, he's the 9th man to bat. Again, they batted around. And, yeah, we thought we'd seen it all.
Yep.
There's a chopper foul up the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back and forth. The Panthers have been down 3 runs twice in this ball game, and we're only in the 3rd inning.
We're going to have to get another crew to come in and substitute for us, Jared.
1-1 on the way. Down low, 2-1.
Good take by Krieger.
This ball game's an hour and 45 minutes old. Two-one. Line drive on the ground to short. They go the short way for the outfielder's choice, 6-4 for the putout. But the Panthers get 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors mixed in there. And Panthers lead 9-8. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the 4th inning. 9-8 Medina Valley leading.
I don't know if we're at a baseball game or a tennis match, Jared.
No, look at the scoreboard up there, 3-3-0-2-5-4. It looks like a tennis score sheet almost. 9-8 your score. Ryan Marty stays on to pitch for the Panthers. He's going to face the 8-9-1 hitters. This is Lorenzo Hernandez, who's 1 for 2. And he takes a ball with a curveball in the dirt, and it's 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. Oh, that's going to draw the Burbank crowd's ire. They wanted that pitch earlier and didn't get it.
That was right on the black of the plate on the inside corner.
Ready for the 1-1. And Joyce stands up. Something happened. The second base umpire is saying something to the second baseman. Oh, they're telling the catcher to get in the dugout or something, no? Yeah, they told him to go stand at the entrance of the dugout. They didn't. I don't know what's going on.
He's telling that he did the neck slash thing, and I think that they're saying stuff.
Well, and he's frustrated. He was very frustrated after that throw he made back to the mound here and that whole ordeal.
He made the first base coach tell the dugout something.
Yeah, he did.
And he didn't want to have to tell him that.
1-1 on the way. Down in the dirt, 2-1.
However, that came from the umpire behind second base, not from the first base umpire.
Well, no, because he looked over and saw something that he didn't like.
Look, he's telling him again.
Yeah, and it's the catcher Herrera that he's talking to because he's moved both up and down. There's a little flare into right center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And so a leadoff single by Hernandez, and here we go again. My goodness.
Very interesting.
I'd like to see a 1-2-3 inning. What's that?
Not tonight, you're not.
You think these pitchers don't want to pitch from the stretch anymore. This is Cameron Molina. He's flown out to center and walked. Takes a ball outside, and the pitch gets away. Throw down, not in time as the runner slides in safely.
Joyce threw that from the
Pass
backstop
ball.
and almost got him.
Yeah. The pass ball gets the runner over to second base now. So the tying run at second with nobody out. You've said that a lot tonight. Oh, someone dropped their phone under the stands. I was wondering, there's a lady crawling around under the stands. She came to get a cell phone. Ready for the 1-0. Kicks and delivers. Strike.
On the outside corner.
Oh, this Burbank crowd doesn't like it. I'm telling you, things are going to get chippy tonight still. The way this game's going back and forth. Now the first base umpire don't like something. Whit Joyce going out to talk to his pitcher. The third base umpire's coming over to talk to the umpiring crew. The third base coach coming over to talk.
He's going to warn the third base coach, which is the head coach. He's going to warn him about the dugout. We told him once already they needed to do something. I don't know if it's stay in the dugout.
I don't know if they're something they might be saying.
Yeah. So he's going
to have to go address.
He's going to have to go address the dugout and tell them. So he's going to walk over to the dugout, the third base coach is, and he's going to address something with his players.
I guarantee you he didn't tell them anything about not doing what they were doing.
No. Like you said, Jared, it's going to get chippy here in a little bit.
And the Burbank crowd getting in that Let's Go Bulldogs. I'd like to see Marty strike him out and shut them up. That would be nice.
Well, he's got one strike on him already.
There's nothing that fires me up more than when the opposing crowd gets into it and then your team just shuts them up. Oh, I love it. There's a strike called outside corner at the knees.
So now our friends are cheering on the strike.
Oh, yeah.
Just as loud as they were cheering on the no call.
You haven't experienced it yet. Maury seen me hang my head out of the press box and actually say things to the crowd over the microphone. I mean, it's all in good. I'm not talking directly to them, but I make sure they hear what we're saying.
Look, he's third base coach is talking to the dugout again.
Ready for the 1-2. High a ball. 2-2. What would be great is if he throws one on one of those outside or inside corners and gets the call. Oh, that would make it perfect.
Oh, yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run at second. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 4th. Marty set, checks on the runner at second. Kicks and delivers.
Beautiful pitch.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Got him looking on a beautiful curveball.
Punched him out.
Yes,
strikeout
beautiful
for
pitch
Marty.
by Marty. That's how you follow that up.
That's Uncle Charlie came to call right there. Nasty curveball.
Yeah, and there was no disgruntled Burbank Bulldog there because that was definitely a strike.
And that'll bring up the top of the order Chris Mendez, who's 2 for 2. He's walked, singled twice, and driven in a run.
That was a huge out.
Runner at second still with 1 away. Squares to bunt, bunts through it. Or did he say he pulled it back? No, he said he didn't go. He bunted through it. Ball 1.
They got away with one there.
He didn't even attempt to pull the bat back. He bunted right through it. Marty set. Stares down the runner at second. 1-0 that's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
Good pitch again by Marty on the outside corner. Nothing across the middle of the plate. Another good pitch. Oh, did not get the call. Good looking curveball there.
2-1. High a ball, 3-1. Ready for the 3-1 from Marty. Kicks and brings it, swings and pops it up, foul back out of play, and it'll be 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Big pitch here from Marty.
Yeah, it is. Got a payoff pitch coming up. You got a runner at second base with 1 away, the tying run. You're in the 4th inning. It's been back and forth all game long. Payoff on the way, swings and lines, 1. Past the diving Tondrian into left field. Stop sign at third base. It's a single, and there's runners on the corners with 1 away.
Diving effort there by Tundra. He was 1 inch away from making an outstanding play. That puts runners at first and third with 1 out. Mendez, 3 base hits in a row. Good effort by the Bulldog there. The lefty Depew steps in.
He's reached on an error, singled and doubled. He's driven in a pair. Pitch on the way, and that gets away from Joyce. Runner's going to come home. He's going to score. It's 9-9 on the wild pitch. The runner also moves to second base. And again, we're tied at 9.
That was a pitch in the dirt that got through Joyce. Made it all the way to the backstop, allowed the runner to score. Joyce takes some time to go talk to his pitcher. Brings the whole infield in. Breaking the huddle now. With 1 out, they got to find an opportunity to get another out here.
Yeah, they do. You got 1 away. You got a runner at second, the go-ahead run. Pugh at the plate.
Ball inside, apparently.
Yep.
Wow.
Kicks and delivers to Pugh, and that's outside corner called strike 2-2. 2-1 from Marty, left-hander, and he steps off. Ready for the 2-1. Kicks and delivers. That's down and out. 3 balls and a strike.
Come back and get him here, Marty.
Yeah, he needs to come back here. Ready for the 3-1. Kicks and brings it. Up high, and he walked him. First walk issued by Marty.
Wait, he's bringing him back.
Yep.
I don't know why he's bringing him back.
I don't think the umpire knew the count. And they're all saying, yeah, it's ball 4, so he's going to I don't think the umpire knew the count.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's bad there.
Yeah.
Still one out here. Still on top of the 4th.
There's a swing and a shot to center. Romero, it's going to be over the head of Rips and one hopping against the wall. 1 run's going to score. They're going to wave the trailer. The throw will not come. It's a 2-run double by Romero, and it's 11-9. Burbank leading here in the top of the 4th. That ball was ripped to straightaway center field.
And they're going to put a courtesy runner in for the pitcher. And that's number 10, Mason Rendon. It's going to courtesy run. He will go to second base.
Yep.
$20 runs scored, Jared, and only halfway through the game.
Yeah, not even halfway through the game. Pitch on the way. There's a strike called through there to Vallejo. One popped up high in the air, left field. Left fielder moving under it, backs up a few steps, reaches up to make the catch. Runner will stay put at second, and there are 2 away as Vallejo flies out to left field.
Yeah, and the wind has picked up, Jared, and Garcia made a good job fielding that ball out there. They kept fading back and fading back. That carried more than we thought it was going to carry with that wind.
So now 2 away, and it'll bring up Brandon Herrera. There's a strike called with a curveball. He dropped it in there on the opening pitch for a strike, 0-1. Herrera has singled, popped out, and reached on an error. He's 1 for 3. That's in the dirt. Didn't get far enough away from Joyce for the runner to advance, and it's 1-1. Ready for the 1-1, here it comes. Inside corner, called strike 1 and 2.
There's just every pitch that's borderline gets it from the fans here.
Yep. One ball, 2 strikes. Herrera waits. Kicks and delivers. Swings and floats one into right, but the right fielder there for the out, and the side's been retired. But they put up a 3 again on 3 hits, a walk, and they leave 2 on base. And so we'll go to the bottom of the 4th, 11-9 Burbank here in game 1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
So we're back here at Gerald Kemp Field. Jeremiah Vallejo has come in to pitch for Burbank. Romero will go to short. Vallejo comes from short to pitch, so a straight switch. And he inherits an 11-9 lead. And he'll be facing Brady Prukop to start things, and he swings and fouls one off on the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Prukop is walked and grounded out to second. He got an RBI when he walked. That was a bases loaded walk that drove in a run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swings and bounces one up the first base line. First baseman plays it on 2 hops, steps on the bag, and there's one away. And that'll bring up Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and he's tripled.
And he's staying in, I guess, for the DH for Marty now.
That pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Ready for the 0-1. Pitch on the way. Curveball misses down, 1-1. Someone want to bring us dinner? 1-1 on the way. Oh, and he hit him. Plunked him in the back. Gonzalez saying, get up. The home plate umpire didn't like that any. Gonzalez trying to get the crowd into the ball game. I mean, you don't need.
He took one off the shoulder, Jared, and ricocheted to the top of the backstop.
Yeah.
And that hit by pitch is sponsored by Hazel Russell State Farm agent. 1103 Highway 90 West. Hazel Russell sponsoring all the hit by pitches. Yep, definitely getting her money's worth.
Yeah, there's been 6 in the ball game. That's the second time he's been hit. Rip squared to bunt, pulled back and took a ball, 1-0. So you got Gonzalez at first now with 1 away. Throw over, Gonzalez back in.
He faked
the first
it.
baseman faked like it got by him, took 2 steps to the fence. Gonzalez was having none of it.
Yeah, no, didn't fool anybody.
They're getting creative now, trying to find ways to get outs in this ball game. That's outside.
And that gets away from the catcher.
Not far enough for Gonzalez to advance, and it's 2-0 to Rips. Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Gavin Rips. Whit Joyce waiting on
Wait,
deck.
they're calling a balk. They called a balk on him.
Way after the way after the fact. So that pitch is not going to count. Did the second base umpire call it?
Yes, second base umpire called it a balk.
Usually they go tell him what they did. He hasn't done that. So it's going to be 2-0 now. So that moves the runner to second with 1 away. And then I wonder if they said he didn't pause for a second when he came set.
I didn't pick it up.
I didn't either. Because like I said, usually the umpire will tell them, hey, this is what you did. Squares to bunt, bunts it up the third base line, rips with speed. Pitcher grabs, throws, in time, just got him.
Just got him.
Moves the runner up to third. But there's 2 away. Rips was bunting for a hit.
I think he was bunting for a hit. I don't think that was the sacrifice attempt.
No, because you wouldn't sacrifice a runner to third with
1 out. No.
Yeah.
Back to the top of the order now for the Panthers.
So Whit Joyce, who's walked, doubled, and been hit by a pitch, will bat with a runner at third. 1 for 1 officially in the ball game. First pitch to Joyce is a curveball called strike outside corner. No balls and a strike to Joyce. Pitch on the way. Curveball that stays way up high, 1-1.
Good opportunity for Joyce right here.
The 1-1 on the way. Swings and fouls it back. Swung at a pitch a little bit high there, but he's down to the count, 1-2. Ready for the 1-2, Vallejo. Trying to hold Medina Valley scoreless for the first inning in this ball game. Joyce trying to get a pick-me-up here with 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll end the inning. The Panthers get no runs on no hit, a hit batsman, and they leave 1 on third. And we'll go to the 5th inning, 11-9 Burbank. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Vacation Destination Needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the 5th inning. An 11-9 lead. Burbank leading Medina Valley in game 1 of this best-of-3 series. J.D. Blair has come on to pitch for the Panthers off the bench. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters here. Santos Maldonado, Ivan Hernandez, and Lorenzo Hernandez. The first inning where the Panthers hadn't put up runs in the bottom of that 4th inning. And Blair coming in here trying to do something that.
Yeah, J.D. Blair stepping on the mound, going to try to
get a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, try to get a quick inning.
I would love to see that.
Change the pace.
So Maldonado stands in. He's been hit by a pitch, lined out to left and reached on an error. He takes a strike with a good curveball from Blair to start things off. Down low with another breaking ball, 1-1.
I think so.
1-1 on the way. Inside, 2-1. Oh. There's a swing and a line drive, foul out of play down the right side, 2-2.
Good opportunity to talk about one of our sponsors right here, Rusty Rooster Drive-Thru and Car Wash, 806 Highway 90 West Castroville. Quick stop on your way home from work or drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster is a place for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows. Did you come up with that, Maury?
Nope.
Next
There's
pitch.
Called strike
three.
Punched him out. First strikeout for Blair, and there's one away to start the inning, and that will bring up Ivan Hernandez, and I think they're going to have a pinch hitter here.
Well, no, he did something on the ground here, and he's telling third base coach he's going to let him know.
What happened?
So
I was writing down
so he
the
struck
K.
him out, and as he was trickling down the first baseline, he got his bat and scribbled something into the dirt in the face of the umpire, and then went off to the dugout.
Oh, he drew a line probably where the
it was up towards the grass meets, and he called the third base coach to tell him. You were too busy thinking about the Rusty Rooster. You didn't see it.
Well, they have drive-through margaritas to go.
Yeah, they do.
There's a pitch inside, 1-0.
So Blair starts out with a strikeout.
1 ball, no strikes. High a ball, 2-0. Well, that's the first time that the leadoff batter's been retired by Burbank in this ball game.
Wow.
High, 3-0.
Just missed high. Could have gone either way.
So Blair ready for the 3-0. There's a strike through there, 3-1. Now you got to come back and get him. In there for a strike, pumped the fastball by him, and it's 3-2.
On the outside corner at the knees, good pitch.
Well, there's been 5 strikeouts of a Bulldog player in the ball game. 4 of them have been looking. Ready for the payoff. 3-2 on the way. Curveball, chop back to the mound, comebacker. He'll throw to first for the out, and there's 2 away.
2 up, 2 down. I like it.
2 down, it'll bring up Lorenzo Hernandez, who's 2 for 3, singled twice and reached on an error. And Hernandez will stand in here. Nobody on, 2 down. I haven't said that all night.
No, you haven't.
Pitch on the way. Up high with a curveball, 1-0. Good job by Blair in that last at bat. He was behind 3-0 and came back to
absolutely,
get
Jared.
1-0 on the way. Called strike. Fastball right through there. 3-1 or 1-1. One from Blair. Curveball chopped foul up the third base line, 1-2. That was a curveball that was like up high. It was really weird because he took a swing at it, and I don't know how he made contact with it.
I don't know either. He was high and inside.
One and two. Blair shakes off Joyce a couple of times. Now he's ready. Here's the pitch. Curveball hit on the ground to third. Ramirez up with it, fires to first. A 1-2-3 inning for the first
3
time
up, 3
in the
down.
ballgame.
J.D. Blair comes in the game and does his job.
Ground out to third. He threw 15 pitches. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and we'll go to the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field, and another sponsor to tell you about.
Yeah, Jared, the fifth inning stretch sponsored by Sophia's Pizzeria. Pizzas, calzone, subs, wings, and many pasta specialties. Come by and feed your family for a reasonable price. Order online, call us at 210-354-7618, or visit us in person. Go like us on Facebook and be entered to win a chance at $25 gift certificate located on Petranka Road and 211. Thanks to Sophia's Pizzeria for sponsoring Panther Baseball. And also like to talk about our new sponsor, Dodson House Moving. Dodson's House Moving has been relocating structures for over 75 years. We offer a variety of moving services from wood frame homes to historic stone structures. Dodson House Moving is your premier house mover, covering the San Antonio to the Texas Hill Country and the surrounding areas. We're a full-service house moving company with safe and effective solutions for every unique job. With state-of-the-art equipment, there is no job too large or too small. Call Dodson House Moving at 210-628-1459 for your next structure relocation. And also thanks our title sponsor, North Park Chevrolet, for as they always do every year for us.
This is going to be Manny Ramirez, then Aaron Tondry and Wesley Stevens, your 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. And they're stopped the game here because there's a car with its lights on out in right center field.
If you're listening to us out in center field, please turn your lights off.
Yep, they won't start the ball game till you do. There they go. So Ramirez will stand in to face Vallejo. Ramirez in the ball game's 2 for 3, singled twice and struck out, and he takes a ball, 1-0. That's one of those borderline pitches that they've gotten sometimes called, sometimes not. There's a swing and a shot into left field for a base hit past the shortstop, and a leadoff single by Ramirez. So that's his third hit of the ball game.
Good piece of hitting by Ramirez. Didn't get too fancy. Took a fastball right down the middle and just put it out left field for a base hit. Didn't overswing, just put it in play.
That'll bring up Aaron Tondry. Tondry's been hit by a pitch, doubled, and struck out.
Good start for this inning. You get 3 up, 3 down. You come up to bat, and your leadoff batter gets on with the base hit.
Tondry, the tying run at the plate. Pitch on the way, swings and hits one on the ground to short. Shortstop grabs, Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe. Second base umpire right on top of it. Everybody's safe.
And Burbank is not happy. Coach coming out, go talk to the second base umpire.
Yep.
That was a bang-bang play. And Tundra's going to get on with a fielder's choice as they try to turn the double play. They took too long to try to get that ball over to second base. He would have much
slipped.
Yeah.
The shortstop slipped when he went to make the play, and I think that threw off his timing a little bit, and it took him too long to get the ball from his glove then.
Well, a good infielder, it's going to be a close call to go ahead and get the play at first.
Yep.
And didn't do that, and then they're left in this predicament where they may have gotten a hometown call there, but we'll take it.
Well, and the thing that I don't
understand
understand
from
is
getting one out at first base and not getting any outs.
Well, and the thing is the coach is going to come out and argue with the second base umpire, okay, you're going to stick up for your team. But then he wants them to ask the other umpires for an appeal. Well, they're not going to overturn it. They weren't on top of it. And if they do, that makes everything he says for the rest of the game null.
No, exactly. And then you have the shortstop just went over there to talk to the umpire.
Yeah.
I mean, what business does he have to do talking to the umpire?
I understand that it was a bang-bang play. We can't see it from where we're at because we're at field level. That pitch is in the dirt, and a good smother. Runner tries to go to third, and he makes it. Good heads-up base running by Manny Ramirez.
Absolutely, Jared.
And there's runners on the corners with nobody out. And Tondre with a 1-0 count. Or I'll take that back. Wesley Stevens with a 1-0 count.
They called ball one. They were asking for a swing here, and they didn't get the call either on that.
Yeah, he got the palms down at no swing.
If you're not here, you're not tuning in, you're missing some fun.
Yeah. It's been a crazy ball game. Back and forth. Both of the aces for these staffs just didn't have their good stuff tonight.
No.
That's down low, 2-0. Neither one. Garst didn't have it. Romero didn't have it.
Stevens has a hot at bat, and he's at the plate right now. The runners at first and third.
And their throw over to first pushes Tondre back to the bag. We've seen Garst be sharp before.
Oh, yeah.
And like we said, he just didn't have it. And I'm sure Romero –
and that's going to happen. Yeah.
We saw what he can do. I'm sure when he's on, he's very hard to hit, but he just didn't have the command tonight. Neither pitcher did. 2-0. That gets away. It's going to be enough for Tondre to get to second, not enough for Ramirez to score, but now a base hit can tie the ball game, and there's still nobody out. And it's 3-0 to Stevens.
The catcher caught that one, I think, on the inside thigh, and he's going to have to walk that off. Off the foot, huh?
And I know there's a lot of Burbank people listening tonight. You probably feel like the umpire squeezed him, and I can see that from a little bit. And we couldn't see the play at second base.
Right.
It was bang-bang.
Right.
There were some bang-bang plays that went against him, but there's been calls both ways.
No, and
especially
absolutely.
with the home plate umpire.
Yeah. No, I will agree that some of the calls did not go Burbank's way, and they should have, but it's gone both ways.
Drawn in infield on the 3-0, and he takes a strike.
Again, a hot batter's up there right now.
Yep.
Stevens, who's had a double and a single the last two times up the bat.
Yep, and he's driven in a run. Got a chance to tie up the ball game.
But nobody out, even a fly ball.
Yep. Swing and a miss. Nice little cut fastball on the outside half. Well, with the infield drawn in, if you put one in play and it's anywhere but at him, you're gonna get a hit out of it. And the outfield's played deep. The left fielder's way out there. Payoff pitch upcoming. Here it comes. High, and he walked him. So single walk, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Another great at-bat by Stevens.
Tanner Garst to the plate. He's driven in a pair. He's 0 for 2 officially in the ball game. He's reached on an error, a fielder's choice, and a sac fly. Now would be a good time to get your first knock of the ball game.
He's due, definitely.
Vallejo from the windup with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Down and out. Good stop by Herrera, and it's 1-0.
And the last thing you want to do is swing out of your shoes here. You just want to square up the ball, let it find a hole, get yourself back on the board.
1-0 on the way. Down in the dirt, 2-0. Another good stop by Herrera behind the plate. You can see Vallejo's just overthrowing it right now.
He's forcing the ball.
Yep. He's rearing back and just trying to get on top of that pitch, and he's throwing it into the dirt.
He needs to get back to his game plan.
2-0 on the way. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls in the dirt.
And if you're Garst here, do you take 2 in a row?
You take 1 for sure.
Yep. You almost got to take them both, make him throw you strikes.
With nobody out, not a bad plan.
No. Waiting on the 3-0. Pitch on the way. Squares to bunt. Takes low, and he walked him. And he walked a run home. And that makes it 11-10. Base is still loaded. Still nobody out.
So now Krieger steps in with an opportunity to score some runs for the Panthers here with nobody out.
Well, and Krieger's walked, flown out, and reached on a fielder's choice, looking for his first hit of the ball game.
I would think you start out looking at a pitch. Well, watch one here though after pitching that many balls in a row. Walked the last 2 batters.
Pitch on the way. Swings and fouls one straight back. It was a breaking ball. Actually had a pitch to hit, but he fouled it back. And it's 0-1. (11-10) here in game 1. 0-1 on the way. Up and in. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swings and lines one into right center.
It's going to fall.
Center fielder's going over. It's not going to get there. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. They're going to wave the trailer here. Throw to the plate, not in time. They get 2. The Panthers take the lead. 12-10 on the 2-run single by Jaden Krieger. And the Panthers back on top and back and forth. We continue to go, guys.
40 love. Or 40 all. Tennis match is still going on tonight.
12-11. Panthers with runners at first and second. Nobody out still.
Great hit by Krieger.
And here's Brady Prukup.
A much-needed base hit by Jaden Krieger to get one out deep in the outfield. Falls in, scored 2 runs.
Well, and if you notice, the outfield's playing very deep, and if they're playing normal positions, that's probably an out and a sac
And you
fly.
say that, Jared, and they just moved him up.
Yep. Pitch on the way, squared to bunt. They throw behind the runner at second, not in time. It was a ball to Prukup. Prukup, he's grounded out twice to the right side of the infield, and he's walked. He's 0 for 2 officially. Driven in a run.
He may score him around.
Yeah, if I was Panthers, I'd bunt him, get these 2 runners over. And they do square him. He bunts it. Back to the pitcher. Turns to third, and they get the force out there. What is he doing not running to third base the way he was watching the pitcher instead of running to third?
Well, the thing that was detrimental there was he bunted it straight back to the pitcher.
Yeah, he bunted it back to the pitcher, but nonetheless, so the sacrifice is no good.
Yeah.
So they get the out. It goes 1-5 for the put out. Now there's 1 out.
They get the lead runner on the bunt.
Goes as a fielder's choice.
If possible, you want to try to push that ball to first base to get those runs scooted over, yeah.
This will be J.J. Gonzalez. He's been hit twice and tripled. Runners at first and second, one out. The Panthers lead 12-11. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses, 1-0.
And the way it's going, Jared, that one-run lead is not enough.
No. Here's the 1-0. Inside, a called strike. The catcher, whoa, and the pitcher's on the pitcher fell down. I don't know if his cleat got stuck or he slipped and fell, but he's not quick to get up.
When he stretched on the throw, he slipped and fell.
When he landed?
He slipped and fell and rolled over. I mean, it was pretty ugly.
Well, and
hopefully he's not hurt.
The catcher slid from the right side of the plate to the left side of the plate and somehow got the strike called there. It's 1-1. Hopefully Vallejo's okay.
He seems to be all right.
They're probably going to let him throw a few.
Yeah, they're going to let him
pitches
throw
here.
a few. That definitely messes with your mind, though, not on that landing foot.
Well, the thing you worry about with that foot, if he rolled it over or whatever he did there, is it going to affect his release when he lands on it? When he's actually like he just took a couple of easy throws there. He didn't actually go through his motion.
He's definitely going to be thinking about it.
He's got a 1-ball, 1-strike count on J.J. Gonzalez. Runners at first and second, one away. The Panthers with 3 runs in the inning. Ready for the 1-1. Pitch on the way. Curveball misses low, 2-1. Both these crowds are starting to get a little bit into it more and more. Well, they're getting, first of all, they're antsy. Second of all,
absolutely.
We're 2 hours and 38 minutes into the ball game. We're in the fifth. Runners go. Throw down to third. Safe. Stolen base.
He got under the tag.
He did.
I know the Burbank people are not happy about that.
He got under the tag.
He did slide under the tag.
He got under the tag.
Third baseman for Burbank was very animated.
I know.
And the fans behind us are just are not happy at all.
And a lot, the calls are going against them, and that's the thing is they haven't gotten a call. They're first and third, and the thing is he's had to steal that on his own because this runner didn't go. So someone missed a sign, or he just decided I'm going. But now you got a runner at third with 1 out, and a fly ball can get you a run. And it's 3-1. Oh, he took a strike. Throw down to third, not close. That was a strikeout? They had the board wrong. It was 3-2.
Yeah, they did have the board wrong.
So that's a strikeout to Gonzalez he was
looking.
froze. And Vallejo came with a fastball, and just Gonzalez had no answer for that. So now there's 2 down. It'll bring up Gavin Rips with runners on the corners with 2 outs. Rips has reached on a fielder's choice and error and grounded out to the pitcher.
He tried to drag bunt last time up the bat and got thrown out at first.
Yep. Pitch on the way. Down and out. Good stop by the catcher. 1-0. Got to give Herrera credit behind the plate. He's kept some runs from scoring tonight.
He's done a great job behind the plate for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he really has. Runner goes from first. Swing and a miss. No throw down issued. Fielder's indifference. Second and third. That helps you because now the force out at second's gone, and a base hit can get you a pair.
Yep.
It's 1-1 to Rips. One on the way. Swings and hits one in the air left center. Center fielder on the run, and Pugh makes the catch out there in left center field. Ran it down on a full sprint. He saved a couple of runs, but the Panthers put up a 3 spot on 3 hits, 2 walks, and they leave 2 on base. And we'll go to the 6th, 12-11. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field. J.D. Blair stays on the pitch. The Panthers put up 3 again in the bottom of the 5th. They lead now 12-11. Panthers need 6 outs.
Yeah, they
Dwayne
do.
And Blair finally got a 1-2-3 inning in that last inning. Now he's out there with a lead.
Yep.
Throws some strikes and gets some outs.
Whatever he did last inning, let's hope that magic lasts for another inning. I just saw some lightning out in left field. I know it's a good ways away, but we need to get this game moving.
Yeah.
That's right. We can get 6 outs, Jared. We'll be in good shape. Like to see another 3 up there down.
The thing is, for either club here, for either team, whoever wins this game stole a ball game.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. That is 100% correct.
Because this is up for grabs.
Yes.
There's a pitch high a ball. It'll be Cameron Molina leading things off.
And I know J.D. Blair is a young pitcher up there, but when he's understand he has the number 9 batter up, and you've got to get the number 9 batter out.
Nasty curveball. He's got a good curveball.
He does have a good. It's a 12-6 curveball that breaks straight down.
When you're throwing it for strikes, then you can throw the fastball, and it's that much more effective. Ready for the 1-1. Into the windup. Pitch on the way. Curveball fouled out of play right side.
Good.
1
2
and
strikes.
2.
And like we said, if we can get this number 9 batter out, because you definitely don't want your number 9 batter on base with your top of the order coming up to bat.
Well, no, see, Molina's 0 for 2 with a walk, and then you go up top with Mendez, who's 3 for 3 with a walk. You do not want to set the table for them. Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. High, 2-2. Tried that fastball upstairs, tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't do it. Now I think you got to come back with a fastball in here because he's got to be sitting breaking ball. Throws the breaking ball. It's popped up shallow center, but Tondre makes the catch out in the outfield grass from the shortstop position, and there's 1 away.
You get the number 9 batter out like you needed to do. You have 1 out. Now you have the top of the order coming up.
Well, see, and he was sitting curveball. He just didn't get it. Mendez comes to the plate. He singled 3 times and walked. He's driven in a run. Curveball called strike inside corner, 0-1.
Get that critical first out.
0-1's fouled straight back to the screen.
And that is a 12-6 curveball. That sucker starts out his chin and breaks through the strike zone.
0-2.
Or chin height, not at his chin. And breaks straight down. Hard pitch to hit.
0-2. Blair shakes off Joyce a few times. Now he's ready. Pitch on the way. Popped up right center field. Right fielder moving over, still on the move, gives way to Rips, who comes over to make the catch, and there's 2 away.
That's a big out because he was a tough out to get previous at-bats. Again, like you said, he walked and base hit, base hit, base hit, so huge out there by getting the leadoff batter.
So bring up Jonathan Depew.
That's what he wanted to say.
Couldn't spit it out for some reason there.
Depew.
He's reached on an error, single, doubled, and walked. He's also driven in a pair. Nobody on, 2 outs. There's a strike outside corner with a curveball again, and it's 0-1.
J.D. Blair doing the job. I don't care how you do it.
He's been effective since coming into the ball game. 0-1 on the way. Ooh, just missed. 1-1. Pitch was either inside or down. I don't know which one, but it was close. One on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Got to come after him here. You got the first 2 batters out. Ready for the 2-1. Pitch on the way. Curveball, called strike, outside corner, backdoored him with that pitch, and it's 2-2. He dropped that pitch in there again. 2-2. Blair has the feel for that pitch tonight, that curveball into the windup. 2-2 on the way. Fastball low, 3-2. So now if you're Blair, do you throw? Can you have the confidence to throw that curveball on 3-2, or do you come with the fastball?
I think you come with the fastball.
Pitch on the way. Curveball just missed.
Wow.
I thought that was the same one he got a call on a minute ago, and he walked him.
Close. That could have gone either way. Now the Panther Nation is all upset now. It's just going back and forth. You got a tennis match going on the field. You got a tennis match going on behind us with the fans taking turns yelling at the umpire.
And you know who can't wait for this game to be over? The umpiring crew.
They're gonna need an escort back to their vehicles.
So a runner at first now for Romero, who bounced one off the wall earlier in center field. And he takes a strike on the outside corner with a fastball, and it's 0-1.
That was a good pitch on the corner there, fastball. Good
Romero
location.
is 1 for 2. He singled, doubled, driven in 3. He's also struck out and had a sac fly. 5th plate appearance into the ball game. And there's a runner at first with 2 away.
J.D. Blair steps off the rubber, asking Joyce to go to the signals again.
Curveball, bounced foul up to the third base line, and it's 0-2. So now if you're Blair, you need to finish him off here. You can't dabble around with him. You got to come after him.
I mean, you got to be expecting that 12-6 curveball right now if you're the batter.
I think you got to freeze him with a fastball. Throw over to first.
Either way, I don't think you give him anything over the middle of the plate.
But the thing is you got to outthink the hitter here. So if you know he's thinking curveball, because that's been his pitch tonight, you got to come with the fastball and make him not be able to pull the trigger on the inner half.
You just don't want to serve one up across the middle of the plate.
Ready for the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt. 1-2.
That's one of those things where it breaks too much. It started out chest high and it went into the dirt.
Well, and he threw it that way by design. He was trying to get him to chase one and fish.
Surprised he didn't.
He was looking for it. That's why. Ready for the 1-2. Blair set. Here's the pitch. Fastball popped up. Foul territory. Long run. Not going to get there. It's going to drop foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
I think they want to move it over.
Joyce out there to talk to Blair.
I think they're getting their signs confused.
Well, they changed them earlier in this ball game. They had to because they were stealing them. They knew what was coming, so they had to change up their sign sequence.
Well, and on Blair's defense, he didn't have a lot of mound visits this year, so he's still learning the process.
One ball, 2 strikes here to Romero. Blair set, kicks and brings it. Runner goes, swinging a foul back over the screen, and we'll do it again at 1-2, and the runner will have to reset. Blair came with a fastball that time. Romero got a piece to foul it off and see another pitch.
Doing a good job of mixing it up here with 2 strikes.
Curveball just missed outside, 2-2. Panther crowd wanted that call, didn't get it.
They're letting the umpire know it.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at first. Blair stares into Joyce. He comes set at the belt. Throw over to first, not in time. Set for another 2-2. Romero waits. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul that's going to get back out of play, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Good at bat here by Romero, seeing pitches, fouling him off.
It is a good at bat. He's hanging in there.
And as a batter, the more pitches you see, the more the advantage swings in your favor. You're being able to see pitches. You're being able to pick up how the ball's coming out of the pitcher's hand.
However, though, you're guessing on what he's going to throw you now because it's fastball didn't work, so he's going to throw a curveball. The curveball's not work, come back with a fastball, or.
Was a hitter. As a hitter, he's thinking one thing and adjusting to the other. And you have to think fastball and adjust to the curve because if you're thinking the other way around, you're going to get blown away.
Exactly, Jared. He's switching bats now. Oh, is that what he's doing?
Some grip to the bat, yep. Romero digs back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. We're in the top of the 6th. Blair checks the runner. Throw over. Pushes the runner back to first. He's back in standing, not close. Waiting on the 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swings and hits one on the ground. Backhanded by Tondry. Long throw to first. Dug out by Prukop, and he gets on the bag, and that will end the inning as J.D. Blair comes in and gets 6 big outs for the Panthers. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. They get no runs on no hits, a walk, and they leave 1 on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 12-11, Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 12-11, Medina Valley leading here in Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. Game 2, the reminder, is tomorrow at SAISD at 6 o'clock. Vallejo's still out there to work, and the first pitch to Joyce is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. It'll be Joyce, Ramirez, Tondry, top of the order for the Panthers, and Medina Valley, you'd like to see get some insurance runs here because, as we know, Blair has done a good job on the mound, but a lot of runs scored in this ball game.
You're at the top of the order.
1-0.
I just felt the drop, Jared. 2 drops.
Well, the Lightning was out there and left. Yeah, I just felt 1-2. Let's pull up the radar here. Because if it gets to raining out here, we got to pack up the equipment because we're outside.
No, Maury will sacrifice his body. He'll lay on the equipment.
There's a strike called over the outside corner, 2-1.
This is the 3rd time that Joyce has led off an inning, correct?
No. Yeah, 3rd time he's led off an inning. First, second, and now here. That's down low, 3-1. That's the other thing if you're the Panthers. You're going to get this game in before they delay it. It's long enough now to where it is technically an official game.
Correct.
There's a swing and a shot. Third baseman snares it. Throw to first in time for the out. Good play at third base that time, and there's one away.
That was Depew out there at third base and made a great play. And a strong throw, might I add.
Depew, he's in center field.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's numbered. I got number 3 mixed up with third base.
I was like, Depew, he's been at center field all night. He's left-handed.
This is true.
This will be Manny Ramirez. Bounces one. Third baseman plays it on 2 hops. Fires across. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, but he tags him on the way by, and there's 2 away. So back-to-back ground out to third on back-to-back pitches, and there's 2 away. And then it'll bring up Aaron Tondry. Tondry's 2 for 3. Single, doubled, struck out, and been hit by a pitch. He also had an RBI. There's a ball outside, 1-0. Ready for the 1-0. Outside, one ball, or in outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That was definitely outside.
Yeah, that was outside. A little bit of drizzle here. 1-1 on the way. Curveball called strike. Good pitch by Vallejo.
It was a good pitch. Had Tondry backing out, and it broke across for a strike.
Not a hard rain yet, just some light drizzle. Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't be surprised if he rung him up on that. He's been all over the place. Two. Called strike 3, rung him up. And a 1-2-3 inning, the first time the Panthers have gone in order tonight, but we go to the seventh. Three outs will win you the ball game. The Panthers need 3 more.
Let's do it here.
You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Get our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
That was the perfect inning where we should have got some insurance runs.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field here as we go to the 7th inning. J.D. Blair back out there to work for the Panthers. He's faced 7 batters. He sat 6 of them down. He's going to face the 4, 5, 6 hitters for Burbank. So the heart of the order coming up. Medina Valley with a 1-run lead and a chance to steal this ball game.
Yeah. And Blair just needs to keep doing what he's been doing. Just being consistent, throw strikes, let your defense help you out. Don't get fancy out here. Don't try to win the game with a couple of pitches. Let your defense help you out.
Please turn off your lights in the outfield.
Jeremiah Vallejo steps in. Struck out, hit by pitch, singled, and flew out. Panther crowd trying to get into it here for Blair. They lead 12-11. This has been a back and forth game all evening. Panthers were down 3 runs twice. Curveball called strike, drops in on that inside corner. It's 0-1.
Beautiful pitch. You think that pitch is going to stay high, and it doesn't. It falls off the table.
Ready for the 0-1. Blair into the windup. Here it comes. Fastball just missed. 1-1. Outside. Borderline pitch. Didn't get the call. It's Vallejo, Herrera, then Maldonado due up here. 1-1 on the way. Bouncer up the middle. Past the diving second baseman and into center field. So the tying run aboard to start the inning.
And there wasn't much to that.
No, it was a seeing eye single. Just got past the glove of Blair and then just got past the glove of the second baseman.
And Coach Herb's going to make a visit out here. He's going to try to protect against the small ball here. Oh, he's going to sit Blair down.
What? That is it for Blair, and they're going to bring in the left fielder.
No, that's Garst. Garst is going to come in and play shortstop, I believe. And I believe they're going to put. So Garst is going to come in to play short. Kanak is going to come back in the game. He's going to go to center field.
Tondry's going to pitch.
Tondry's going to go to the mound. And I'm sorry, Garst is just going to go in. It's a shortstop.
Yep.
Gavin Kanak is going to go to left field. Back in.
Have you seen Tondry pitch before?
Yes.
I haven't seen him pitch before. So they're going to bring him in to try to shut the door here. With the tying run at first base. As Tondry will warm things up, he'll come in from the shortstop position here.
Whatever pitcher he has, he's about used them all tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Krieger's going to start tomorrow, I'm sure. He's not coming into tonight's ball game. Good. Yeah, Stevens.
Stevens can throw.
Yeah, he can throw too. But you've used Garst, Marty, Gutierrez, and then Blair.
It's a gutsy call there to pull Blair out after pitching decent game so far.
Well, and Blair, I mean, if you look at what he did, he faced 8 hitters. He sat 6 of them down. He allowed 1 walk. That was the first hit they've gotten off of him, and they didn't even hit it well.
Go to the second time of the lineup, you get to see him a little bit better.
Well, you
have an idea. You've seen his curveball now.
This would have been his 9th hitter right here.
Just need 3 outs is what you need.
So Herrera steps in, 1 for 4. His 1 was a 2-run single in the first inning. Wynn's picking up here. Wants to bunts it up the third base line. Ramirez grabs, throws, got him. So the sacrifice is good. It goes 5-3 for the putout. The tying runs at second base with 1 away. So Tondre comes in, throws 1 pitch and gets an out. And now he's going to have to face Santos Maldonado.
The wind is just drastically picked up.
Yeah, blowing straight out to center field. Pitch on the way. High, a ball, 1-0. Maldonado's 0 for 3. He's also been hit by a pitch. Got a runner at second with 1 away. Right-hand batter waiting. Tondre from the stretch. Stares in, now he steps off. Not together on his sign. The rain has subsided here for a little while. The drizzle, I should say. It wasn't really rain, but now Joyce and Tondre are going to go talk things over. What a crazy ball game.
Crazy ball game, and it's not done yet, Jared.
Well, no, we're an hour. We're 3 hours and 8 minutes into the ball game.
No telling, things can happen still.
Ready for the 1-0. Kicks and brings it outside, 2-0.
Boy, that wind is strong now.
Yeah, blowing straight out to center. You get one in the air out there. Ready for the 2-0. Tondre checks the runner, kicks and brings it. Strike called, outside corner. 2-1. A base hit, they got to come up firing from the outfield. Ready for the 2-1, here it comes. In the dirt with a breaking ball. Good stop by Joyce, and it's 3-1. So Tondre behind in the count, 3-1 to Maldonado. Pitch on the way. Chops one in front of the plate, foul ball, 3-2. What in the world? Panther student section doing something, going crazy.
They definitely caught the attention of the batter. Trying to get in his head a little bit. They're doing their jobs, what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, it's just, we ain't heard that all night. Ready for the payoff. Tondre shakes off Joyce a couple of times. Now he's ready. The 3-2, kicks and brings it. Down in the dirt, and he walked him. So the go-ahead run aboard. Back, a double play can end the ball game now. You got to force it third, second, and first. And it brings up Ivan Hernandez. He singled, walked, struck out, and grounded out. He's 1 for 3 officially.
You got a courtesy runner going in for the a pinch runner going in for the first baseman.
Well, and he's the go-ahead run, so they're trying to get more speed out there.
Absolutely.
At first.
That's number 17, Carlos Aguirre.
Wind blowing straight out to center.
So Aguirre on first base.
Blowing straight into the face of the pitcher here.
Let's try to break up the double play, if anything.
Ivan Hernandez steps in. Number 7 hitter, third baseman. He made a couple of good plays in the bottom half of the 6th. Pitch on the way from Tondry inside, ball 1. Tondry having a hard time finding the strike zone here. 1-0 on the way. Outside, 2-0.
Got deja vu from the first inning.
I mean, Tondry hasn't pitched much this year.
Not a whole lot, no. He did during the tournament games.
Yeah, but he hasn't pitched in district play, I don't think. Maybe one game or so.
Yeah, I am not sure.
Lightning getting closer here. They need to end this game. He needs to get out of this and get it over with. Ready for the 2-0. Pitch on the way. Down low, 3-0. Wind howling out to center. Ready for the 3-0. Kicks and brings it. Inside, and he walked him. Bases are loaded.
Now it makes you want to second guess by pulling Blair out.
Well, Blair was sharp. He was throwing strikes. He sat down 5 in a row. That's the first time that's happened all night.
You still have the double play ball in effect here. It can finish the game.
You have a force at home.
Yes.
And you're going to have Lorenzo Hernandez to the plate, who's 2 for 4 in the ball game. He singled twice. Tying run at third with 1 out. Go ahead run at second with 1 out. And Hernandez will dig in. Tondry's got to throw strikes. Pitch on the way. Strike called through there. There you go with a fastball, and it's 0-1. He was taken all the way. Tondry ready to go from the windup with the bases loaded. Kicks and delivers. Outside, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Tondry's got to dig deep here and try to win this battle.
Rain picking up a little bit here. 2-1. Down low, and it's 3-1. Danger of walking in the tying run here in the top of the 7th. Tondry into the windup. Here comes the 3-1. Swings and chops 1 foul back to the screen, and will payoff pitch upcoming. Payoff pitch on the way from Tondry. Called strike 3, rung him up in a pitch at the knees, and there's 2 down.
Wow, what a pitch.
Threw it at the knees, and the Burbank crowd is not happy.
It was right at the knees, and they are not happy. You got to protect the plate. You have 2 strikes. You got to protect the plate.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be swinging with 2 strikes. And that'll bring up Medina, the 9 hitter. He's flown out, walked, struck out, and popped out. He's 0 for 3. Bases loaded, 2 down here in game 1. First pitch from Tondry. Strike called, outside corner. Panther crowd up and into it. A lot. Ready for the 0-1. Tondry kicks and delivers. Called strike. And it's 0-2. Hey, if he's punched out on strikes here, this place might go nuts.
Again, you need to protect the plate. You got 2 strikes. You need to swing the bat if it's close.
Ready for the 0-2. Tondry trying to slam the door here in game 1. Into the windup, the 0-2 on the way. Swings and fouls it back into the screen, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Top of the order waiting on deck. Tying run at third with 2 down. The bases are loaded. It's 0-2 in what's been a wild ball game here, to say the least. Tondre into the windup. The 0-2 on the way. Swings and bounces one. Back to the mound. He'll come home, and he threw it away. He's out at the plate. He's out at the plate. He got back down and tagged him. They are going insane. They have to get him away, because if they throw him out, he's gone tomorrow. And this Burbank crowd is not happy. The coach is not happy. The throw was high. It pulled him up, and he came back down. But here's the thing. All he's got to do is step on the plate, guys.
That's it.
All he's got to do is step on the plate.
It's a force out at home.
It's a force out at home. He doesn't have to tag him. If he came back down on the plate before the runner got home, he's out. He's safe. He's out. And that's the ball game. The Panthers win 12-11.
It is going crazy here. It is just out of control. What a crazy ending. What a crazy ending.
People are going nuts here behind us. Just no class.
I mean, it works both ways.
We're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
The biggest sale of the year is back at North Park Chevrolet. Got our lowest posted prices of the year and 1.9% financing on a 2021 Equinox posted at $22,999, a 2021 Bolt EV posted at $28,999, or a 2021 Silverado 4x4 Trail Boss posted at $47,999. Plus, get 1 year of unlimited car washes and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field, where Medina Valley has taken game one 12-11 in a crazy wild ball game.
I mean, a crazy game, Jared.
And the Burbank crowd is not happy. And I'm sure, they're hollering at us. And if y'all heard some F-bombs over the radio, I'm sorry, but they were all right behind us yelling. And there's not much we can do about that. But, the fact of the matter is, I will say this, the umpires were horrible in this game. But it went both ways.
It did go both ways.
But Burbank got the worst of it. And I don't know if it came down on the plate or not. It was full of sand. Aaron Tondre probably needs to go to first base. They got the call. They win the ball game.
We got the call. We won the ball game. It was a bang-bang play, and there was a handful of bang-bang plays.
And this was going to be a stolen ball game from the start because both aces did not have it in this ball game. Garst and Romero, neither one were sharp in this game. Both were gone after 3 innings.
I don't see this happening tomorrow.
No,
I see a low-scoring game tomorrow.
Yeah, and I see a very chipper ball game tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's going to be at Burbank. And that game tomorrow is going to be nuts, I think, as far as the crowd goes.
The good thing is it wasn't their crowd barking at our crowd like sometimes it gets.
No, but I can tell you one of the bad things is that in that stadium, that can't be where they're sitting out in center field with all our fans, and they're going to travel to that ball game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's going to be a little more because the Panther crowd will overwhelm them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'll travel in full force.
They'll travel well.
And so a 12-11 ball game. The Panthers were down 3 runs twice in this game. They came back. J.D. Blair came in, and I got to tell you, he might be the player of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
he's got my vote.
He got a 1-2-3 inning. He got 5 up, 5 down. He came down and settled the game down.
Absolutely.
When it was completely out of control.
That was going to be my vote for player of the game.
Yeah, he's got to be because he settled this game down. And, there's only, 4 zeros on the board, period. 5, actually, because of the 7th inning. But this game was crazy tonight, and we're sorry if y'all heard some things behind us over the radio. We can't control that, but there was a lot of Burbank fans standing right over our shoulders here, dropping a lot of F-bombs and things like that. So if you heard any of that, that's nothing we can control.
It wasn't Maury this time.
It wasn't us, and we're sorry about that, but that's nothing we can control. But the Panthers do take game one of this best of 3
absolutely.
series, 12-11.
We're going to shut it down.
In the grand scheme of things, that's the gist of it.
Absolutely.
Panthers get out of here with a win.
You can't change it.
They hold home field here. They win on their home ball field. Now you got to go there tomorrow and end this because you don't need this to go to 3
Absolutely.
games.
You do not want to go 3 games. Big game tomorrow, Jared.
And so we're going to.
Well, the rain coming down, we need to shut it down.
And that game tomorrow will be at SAISD Sports Complex there at 35 and 90 right
at
there.
90 right at Burbank High
right
School.
At Burbank High School. It's a 6 o'clock ball game, not a 7 o'clock game. It's at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 5:45. So Panthers win at 12-11. They lead 1-0. You're listening to the MVBN Broadcast Network. For Dwayne Garza, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow night when